is actually really important because as was Louis said, but they rescheduled. Anyways, we're going to be going into Rainmaker Hunt by Project. Potatoes was going to be the main thing to be scary about. The Tri-Saucer as well, because this is a Tri-Saucer map. 9 states are going to be scary about because they have the 96 deck coming in play. Because that is going to be a Kraken clutch. And also the Nozzles with the Hammer is going to be coming too. The CRB is going to come too, and the Budge coming in too. What the? Morgan Glory, what is going on?
Yeah, Morning Glory, interesting comp here, deciding not to pull out a cooler weapon, but 2 Krakens and Hammer, like I was talking about earlier. Definitely interesting to say. As they get the lead here with 3 members of Ice Shard going down and Morning Glory able to capture the first checkpoint off of that.
Yeah, no, talking about pure aggression, this is the definition of pure aggression. No cooler, just going straight in. But that's the funny thing about Morning Glory. They're not going for sneaks. They're going in all together. Because right now, with everyone on ice side being pressured on the right side, right now, someone on Morning Glory can just be sneaking in on the left side, just be a little bit of a goober, and then coming back in all the way. But no, they don't have any sign on that. But Derpy actually on the Kraken on the 92 scout instead, actually going in and getting a single kill on that. Emerald's going to be the last one alive on the try, so the 52 is going to be coming in with the killer wheel too, just securing off the bat for Ice Shard and giving them some time to come back into mid.
Yeah, Morning Glory there all just held basically left stick forward and just said, screw it, pretty much, and just took the checkpoint right off of that. But yeah, Ice Shard with a good recovery, but now they have to get some aggression. That's a good start, having 2 members of Morning Glory going down, but with that 3K right there, I think from Cheryl with the hammer, I think.
Yep, that was Sherry with the hammer. And also, by the way, when I was talking about sneaking, they did sneak a little bit. They had a pass ready confirmed, and then they decided to back down and just go in with the hammer triple. And so that GG for Morning Glory, knowing about the state, but for Taito now, going in with the hammer itself, but also getting saved by the Rainmaker explosion, getting a double from that too. That's still going to be huge for the side of Ice Shard too, if they're going to go for the right side, but looking like it, they are going to go for the right side, they're going to be trying to go for the pedestal, but they do not get it.
Yeah, Ice Shard with the Rainmaker right up next to the checkpoint. This is going to be a brutal close quarters fight, but I think they're going to ultimately get it. Yep, they will sacrifice their life, but now with both teams capping the first checkpoint, they have to. Morning Glory has to be careful to not give up any ground here.
And giving up any ground, we see from the state potato in the mid to try to do the best to do anything, but Cherry is going to be trading off actually with Emil on the Tri-Sauce to visit the Buzz, and that's going to be a good fight because no cooler and no acrobats, but with the Zuga from A coming into play, trying to go in for either a double KO or trying to go in for support with Emil, which they actually do with the same thing with Tento as well. They are able to pick up the Rainmaker and go, but for right now, we're going to be seeing them pop and wait for a little bit because the hammer is going to be coming in against Cheryl as well, and that's going to be a trade-off.
I always love to see hammer duels of that. As Ice Shard does end up taking the lead, however, now, but they ultimately do fall. Morning Glory now with the pressure on them with 2 minutes left to get a push going. Derpy with Kraken almost using, wondering if the itch is coming as they get a good pick onto Tato and are continuing to move forward. And another pick.
Gosh, the itch that they have on the back is basically Ammo trying to sneak back in with the Tri-Sauce, but they actually deny Ammo. And Tyler's going to be just running the best all the way going to that wall, because that single wall is how far that Ice Shard actually did go to, but Ice Shard actually killing him off with A, going on the Zuka and getting that kill all the way. And now 3 down on the side of Ice Shard as well. And Marco is able to just run and go for it if they want to go for it, but Emil tries to stop them out, and Emil do stop them out because Marco is just playing a little bit too passive to run for it instead.
Yeah, and with Morning Glory up with the advantageous here. Oh no, Tato sneaks in behind and takes out 3 members of Ice Shard, and Morning Glory is basically wiped out here. Now on the defensive. This could be the opportunity that Ice Shard needs to be able to secure this with 1 minute left, crunch time.
Yeah, this is what happens when you turn off your defensive off the bat, and you do not turn your aggressive onto play. Because with Morning Glory, they had the chance to go in for a lead twice, but because they turn on the defensive way too high, we see Ice Shard just going in all the way, just going in for a triple and down, going all the way down to 43. That's still enough points for Morning Glory to come back, but we need to see them not do what happened to them to battle against Taito, to battle against Emil. They need to come back in with a mid-bigger and just run for it, no matter what. They just don't need to back down.
Yeah, and with 30 seconds left, Morning Glory has this final push pretty much left to work with. They have to be extra careful with the Rainmaker because they know as soon as that goes down, like right there, they're gonna lose the advantage, and this could be what iShard needs. iShard needs to take the lead with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, and actually they do still have the lead with 10 seconds left. Derby just trying to cancel them out. Oh, wait, they actually get the wrong pick for. Oh no!
Oh, with the Rainmaker just running away, being able to avoid the Kraken and 2 other members of Morning Glory, iShard holds on and takes game 2.
As we see the Kraken on screen, blurs thing in red about when the time is gonna be out, but actually in general, what's out is the wrong pick on the blaster. Because the Derby had the right call going in for the aggro kill, but it just the aim was on the wrong person. Someone else on Moon Glory, someone else on iShard took the kill for the Waymaker, and that's allowed them to run away. And with that, they got the win. And now we're going to go on to game 3 on Tower Control and Cloud Academy.
Yeah, I bet you that glowing Kraken wasn't only because of the cooldown. Now it's probably just because of anger, because of just how close they could have been to that. But Tower Control, map 3, definitely interested and excited to see that CRB. I love blasters on Tower Control. Just being able to be an annoyance here. Definitely interested to see how it's played here, and to see if any changes in their comps are made specifically for Tower Control.
If anything, it might be changing. We mostly will not be seeing it change from iChart, because what we saw last time, we saw again. So most likely there's not going to be any change. But for Moon Glory, we saw before one change, and then immediately for game 2, they had a brush. They had a brush, double blaster, and a nozzle nose. The nozzle stayed still for the first round. Chair will change from brush to shot. We had the blaster here before from Derby. They changed from Lunar Blaster to CRB. The CRB might come back, or we might be seeing again the hammer, because if we see a little bit from Derby, and if we see Derby having a little bit of influence from Asing, who does play Lunar Blaster a lot, they both know that Lunar Blaster on Tiger Joe is gonna be a really, really funny and really strong map. But against CRB that has a bomb and has Kraken for defense of tower control, it does make sense that you want to go CRB instead.
Yeah, but ultimately, ultimately just picking a blaster means that the other team has to play around you, has to respect you, and especially on a mode such as tower, it's going to be really difficult to push it if for example a CRB is just staring right at you, just preventing you single-handedly and killing a push.
Yep, but again, you do not want to see what happened in Rainbow Humpback, but where someone else take the fall for you. Remember.
For sure. Alright, and the splash Omatic coming out from Morning Glory here. What is that, triple ink strike? Yep, triple ink strike.
The triple ink strike, that's gonna be the only change actually going in from Morning Glory, other than the edit that's gonna be coming in. Instead, the weapon that they played before, which I think was a shot, but really that's gonna be a little bit more different, because Morning Glory is gonna be playing a little bit in a flow state right now, because they're gonna be maintaining control of the map overall instead of playing super aggro. We also see Jerry right now trying to go for bomb kills, trying to go in one apply, trying to go for statue, going to go in for bats now, trying to go in the left side, but it's 2v1 setting right now. iShard is not going to be losing the first checkpoint.
Yeah, Morning Glory with the early push here, but they have to be careful. Ooh, with the hammer pulled out, getting 1 pick, getting 2 pick, and continuing with the push. Morning Glory, and another pick onto A. Morning Glory is on a roll right now with iShard on the back, having to pull together almost a day's defense.
Yep, well, with the day's defense, basically Derby had a 5-kill streak on the bats, by the way, but now they got eliminated on a jump shot to go for a kill as well. But honestly, a push to 48 is a really good pick, and a really good start for this side of Mowgli on Inkblood on Tower Control. But really, in general, we are seeing the 2 coming into play, we see the 52 coming into play, we've seen the kiloways coming into play. Everything is trying to go on the bat against Morning Glory right now, but Taito trying to go in for first kill, but that's going to be backed up a little bit because of a little bit of range issues. But now we're going to be seeing for the first shot for going to iShard, which they do get, but it's going to be a sacrifice of the 52 gal player.
Yeah, Morning Glory using their specials well here, because dislodge and dislocate Ice Shard off of the tower. Time at with on the edit, just on the tower now, playing keep away. Ice Shard has to be careful and respect this as Kraken comes out now to make their lives even worse.
Yeah, and talking about the Buzz trying to be battling against the Cheryl on the Splash. Taito actually cut off Cheryl, and they actually cut them off the right side, but that's going to be a double with Geo, but actually no, that was a double from Derpy. Gained a double with the hammer, but that's going to be a cost for Giovanni for the rest of the team of More Glory. But actually right now, they are going to be pushed up on the tower right now, still going up ahead. Taito's going to be falling back a little bit, that's going to be an edit up against Zuka from A, but still going to be going up a little bit ahead, but A actually getting an arc shot and getting the kill of Cheryl as well.
That Zuka was massive. Now Ice Shard has the potential to take control of the situation as Pato does get the trade. Derpy does get taken down as well. Now it's an even 2-2 fight on the tower. Ice Shard still being able to maintain control though.
It's been trade on trade on trade on trade, but 2 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock. Timeman getting sniped by A. I'm once again getting sniped by Kai as well. Not getting a triple kill because Derby actually going for a little bit of a jump skill with the blast and getting the kill off them. But that still doesn't matter for More Glory because they know that they want this to happen because they want Ice Shard out of control, out of position, so Derby can come in for shrugging, just kill off the rest of the team for Ice Shard in general as we see them 2 down once again and not focus on tower because we see More Glory focus on the tower more or less on the spot right now, but going even further to the first and final checkpoint.
Yeah, Derpy just pocketing the hammer, just waiting for an opportunity to strike here. As 2 members of each team go down here, Morning Glory has to start feeling worried as they're now on the back foot as Ice Shard has started to recollect themselves as they are retreating and regrouping, trying to see if they can win this fight in mid and potentially move back into where they were.
You're saying the Ice Shards has Frosty tips right now as Sato going in with a double on the butt, getting kill on the hammer, basically with no cold hands for their sake, but they're just playing super aggressive now, and that's what Ice Shard needs to do. But with 52 Gal going down right now on the side of Ice Shard, and the rest of the team of Mogo is still going up, mostly we need to see for Derby because they're going to be jump scared no matter what, but they're going to be together with Taito, and actually Derby's going to be winning that fight as well, but with 40 seconds left on the clock now, and that's going to be 2 down on the side of Ice Shard once again, 3 down on the side of Ice Shard once again. That's going to be mostly the win for More Glory as the tower is going to be going back to mid.
That is brutal for them right now as A goes down and now 3 members are out of the fight in Ice Shard. This is disastrous as there's only 20 seconds left. Ice Shard has to pull out a final push to stay in this game, but Morning Glory not giving them any breathing room at all.
Yeah, it's about no breathing room, but basically the tower going to be at 58 once again. Derby just going in for another kill just for the clips, and with 5 seconds left on the clock, going in for a double actually, but getting cut off. But with 3 seconds left on the clock, and the tower is still fighting on the Ice Shard, but Timer has something to save it because they're just waiting on the stack, just waiting for the final kills coming into play. But actually, Giovanni actually does find out the way and actually does scope it up, but and now it's going to be a battle. But Kai on the Kraken.
With the Kraken taking names with the triple ink strike coming in as well. They spammed all of their specials there, making sure that they couldn't get in a last second overtime hit. Morning Glory with the win.
And with Cherry again at the last point going in and doing those tri-strikes as well. And with that is gonna be 2-1 to Morning Glory, who moves on to Great White Packet.
I just have to highlight A there. Just their Zuka shots were just really on point. Although it wasn't enough to win, it was just beautiful to see.
Yeah, it is always great to see with those Zuka shots coming in action and going in with those arc shots. It's really a rare opportunity, but basically showing that you can be a sniper player if you have your heart to it. You just need to know how to aim like that, and then you're gonna be victorious. But at the same time too, honestly, yeah, no, A's Achilles shot with the Zuka has been really high in that gameplay, so much defense, able to push them off further, but unfortunately because of the aggression from Morning Glory, able to just get them out in doubles and triples, they weren't able to get that all the way. And with that, with Morning Glory just having so much aggro going from game 1 to game 3, that just proved the whole point and just proved the whole story.
Right, Morning Glory coming out on top. Ice Shard fought really hard. Like, there were moments where I thought they were gonna take that map, but unfortunately they will have to go back and discuss what went wrong and see how they can improve going forward.
Yeah, and with that, that's gonna be the end of round 3 and Groot and Geronimo for SOS 153. And we are gonna be going break because we have a little bit of time, and also because all the boxes are gonna be set up soon. So we will be back with Great White.
See you around.
Well, well, well. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to SOS 153. I am Jorian and I am here with Rocket. How are you, Rocket?
I'm still doing well. Now, looking at this matchup, something's a little interesting here, huh?
You wonder why I say, well. This matchup has been always a thing and forever. And why do I know this forever? Because I'm the manager of FreeFlow. So yeah, welcome in FreeFlow with the Littleboy squad. Littleboy squad for the FreeFlow, we have it. They have some battle history for a long time now. Always going to be in a winner's bracket side, which does make sense. It's going to be an equal matchup. Kyokai, June, Alice, and Bubbles. Bob is going to be on the pencil. Kyokai is going to be a shot. Alice, if I remember correctly, they're going to be like a stamper player, if I remember correctly. I don't know 100%. But for FreeFlow though, this is going to be the different play because we see that there's 6 people on FreeFlow's roster. Blue and Parks is not playing because work issues. But JJ, Cakes, Shins, and Switch, the coach, is going to be playing all together. It's going to be a Bella comp with a Shock comp, with a Dooley comp, and a pencil slash edit or zap, whatever Cakes wants to feel like it. But yeah, basically that kind of comp is going to be really cool to see from FreeFlow. But for Littleboy squad, yeah, they're always really strong. They've been around for a long time. They have results. They both have results actually. Littleboy squad did make a point Great White as well. They made fun of Hammerhead as well. Basically, both teams are a Hammerhead and Great White one-ups in general altogether. So, in this matchup, it's going to be really cool to see. We're going to be hopefully seeing, or most likely we're going to be seeing a Game 3.
Well, Jorian, I know who you want to win, but I'm just here for a lovely match. Just truly just itching in my seat right now. Just ready to just jump out, ready to see this matchup. And I know you want your team to win, but how do you think they'll do here? What do you think they'll need to do to win?
If FreeFlow does a 3 as well, they got it in the bag. Because again, as I said before, Thunderbola from Swish, JJ is going to be going from Shaw 52. If screen is enabled allowed, it is allowed, we are going to be seeing screen. We are going to be seeing screen, by the way, because screen is enabled. Shin's going to be playing the dualies or playing shot because they've been doubling in shot a bit to help the team going forward. And Kate is most likely going to be playing edit or zap so they can play aggro all the way up for the side of Littleboy squad. Kyokai is a strong shot player. Their Zuka shots, like you saw this good from the previous round. And round 2. Comparing that for the KO guy, they can get doubled with the Zuka. Their aim is precise. If I remember Atlas being the Stamp player, I think they are. It's gonna be really good zipcasters, and it is a sample player that I'm thinking about. Okay, the zipcast is gonna be huge. It's gonna be really scary going back and forth, really just trying to aim and battle against a midline like Atlas for the Stamper player. And with Blue not coming in play, that's not gonna be full Stamper war. But for Bubbles, they're gonna be playing the pencil, and the pencil is very chip damage heavy. And for June, yeah, June is cool.
Yeah, as we start off match 1, which is Rainmaker on Museum Ildefonso.
Yeah, and we are gonna be seeing that in orange it's gonna be Feeble, and purple is gonna be Littleboy squad.
Yeah, and early mid control here is important. Trying to get up top there, trying to gain an advantage. As we see, both teams sticking very close to each other, trying not to give anything up, trying not to give any ground. But first blood will be taken by Littleboy squad on the pick there by the Wiper. Atlas moving up, trying to corner this Tenebrella, and there's the Zuka getting one and trying to cause more havoc. High far video.
And I thought radio aka Switch. Switch is going to be playing with the Zuka and actually trying to 1v1 Alice, and I can think I end up in there, but actually there's going to be a really big difference because of June on the bowler. We'll be seeing Alice on the edit backline instead, and that's honestly going to maybe slow them a little bit down because we JT on the Viper, the big OG Viper player that we finally seen them play in love with again. They get the checkpoint immediately, and we're going to see him come up with shits, playing aggro on the plat, just trying to go no matter what, trying to get so many kills as much as possible. But no one getting on the checkpoint for FreeFlow, getting the point now and getting the Mimic going up to 46. A little bit more better than it should be, but JJ can kill though as well. They can just go in even further, but June battling JJ now, but that's going to be the end of the push for FreeFlow because the Mimic is clipping inside the spinner. No!
Oh, that was just brutal. But Littleboy squad able to hold just temporarily, but FreeFlow able to maintain space as June tries to get some value, but is taken down. FreeFlow moving in, trying to push in, so close to the green, but no, cannot capture it for the knockout.
Because of the spacing that Littleboy squad gave to FreeFlow, Swish literally just had the opportunity to win the main maker with JT on their side, just putting in with the Viper shots, and also the torpedo throws as well. And literally because of that, they made it all the way up to 4 for Littleboy squad right now. But June, with Alice, with the rest of the team for Littleboy squad, with the weapons they have right now, Kaioka on the crap as well, it's gonna be really different that they have no Zuka actually to think about it. They only have Tri-Strikes, and literally with a comeback structure to come back in and play aggro. For FreeFlow right now, they have so much control, and we can look from the paint too. Everything is orange as we see Switch coming up with JJ again on the spinner.
2 specials online on the side of FreeFlow. Crab is popped for this push. Shin's trying to get any value here from it as FreeFlow continues trying to find an opportunity, a moment to strike, possibly a pick onto a member of Littleboy squad. But it is their own Wiper that falls, and they have to be careful.
Yeah, and we do say May, and I think that Kaioka is playing as May actually does knock off JJ, who is on the hill, but they actually knock off JJ again, playing it on the regulars flash player himself. But with Swish, aka Alpha Raiders, going in for the Zuka pop, Chase is going to be playing super defensive right now and actually going to get a kill off the Slosh player. And because of that, they are going to be able to push up once again and go up even further if they want to, please. But with Switch actually going down on the pickup, not even resetting the Waymaker to shield, that is just going to be a hold on hold for Littleboy squad with 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock right now. It's going to be really questionable to see how Littleboy squad gets back in with that much big control from FreeFlow.
Yeah, Littleboy squad able to clear out FreeFlow from their side of the map, but now with their counter, they have to see if they can get this checkpoint. That is a good initial pick onto Cakes, trying to cause more havoc with the Slosher. They do get the cap on the checkpoint as 2 members of FreeFlow are down, but they also lose their edit backline.
With the edit backline going down, and with JJ going down and the Switch going down as well. Changes on Crab's going to be the only one to defend on the spot, but Kate's actually getting cooler soon. But the rest of the team from Littleboy Squad coming in. June trying to go in for the kill, but actually getting denied on it, so they're going to be jumping back to the rest of the team. May, aka Karuka, I think it's going to be going up ahead. Pick up the Waymaker, but June trying to be the most aggro, and also I think Bubbles and Alex trying their best just some way to get a cooler or some way to push up over JJ trying to go in and aggro on May, but actually getting killed off. Switch having a Zuka is going to be the end game position right now. Or Vishita's Crab coming in soon as well. That might be the end game position as Littleboy Squad is just going to be holding still on the Waymaker, and Switch is going to get the snipe and getting 3 as well, with JJ coming in with Sneak as well, and that's going to be mostly a quad of, okay, June is going to be staying alive, mostly be able to come back in with 15 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, that Zuka was huge. That changes things now as there's 10 seconds left. Littleboy Squad has to get this rain here. FreeFlow trying to do everything in their power to get away, but that's not how you do it. 3 members of Littleboy Squad fall, and that is game 1.
Yeah, that's gonna be going game 1 to FreeFlow. With a lot of hand control as well. Basically a lot of dominance going to them. 96 to 43 points, by the way. The only time that Littleboy Squad was able to come back was really just at the end.
Yeah, just that first push from FreeFlow just set the tone, and unable to react, that's what ultimately led FreeFlow to the victory.
Just react, TM from Zuka.
Yeah, Zuka was huge.
That Zuka was the game changer to the end of the game, but literally for Littleboy Squad, the only issue that we saw from them is just they didn't have a retake special. Like, they had a retake special, but it takes so long for them. Like, literally, for them to be taking so long because they have a Crab, they have a Tri-Strike, they need to wait a little bit and they need to take a throw a little bit to go up ahead. Literally, they need something to come back in. And with the Zuka coming in play, like we saw Switch from FreeFlow, the coach from FreeFlow that's immediately a retake special. They need something like that to come back in. And with Kyoka being the most flexible player, or even Alice, like if they want to get off edit to play on Samper and try to go for no cooler comp, that might be the best call right there. Or maybe they could just play decaf. But the thing is, June is a Vola main. So that might be a little bit issue there. So if they want to change up a little bit of the comp, they might want to play for June.
I agree with you. Like, they needed more firepower up there. Like, in the current state of the game right now, time is everything and it's precious, and you need to be able to have those specials and those opportunities just to be able to get in fast or retake fast. And to go off to what you're saying, you were right. That's what caused FreeFlow to end up taking that match.
But now we're going to be going in tower control on the Toast Railway. Again, this is a rework, so there is going to be some showers on the bottom left side, and it's going to be some different mimicry paths, but it's going to be the same thing more or less. But we're going to be seeing Emily on the spot. We're going to be seeing, again, Viper, Dualies, Edit, and Switch on the bottom. Once again, on the Zuka, 4B Tech. But on the side of Littleboy Squad, we're going to be seeing a little bit different. We're going to be seeing the CRB. We are going to be seeing the new bow out the slash, and we're going to be seeing the bullet once again from June.
Yeah, it's actually not the CRB, it's the vanilla range blaster, which is an interesting choice in my opinion, because generally CRB would work better on tower control, but I am interested to see how the kit of Suction Bomb and Wavebreaker works, especially with its main kit just being so centered on displacement rather than with the main one. And with that, while I was saying that, Littleboy Squad gets the wipe onto FreeFlow and now in good position with the triple ink strike from May to be able to push in to FreeFlow's side of the map.
Yeah, May going in for the triple on the side of the field is going to be huge for them. And as if Switch going down, the Zuka player is going to be down as well, trying to go for the chip down in the corner because June, actually on the left side, was able to just get that all the way. And the Waymaker coming in clutch, also with Maze, I think Kyoka's splash aim, just showing true habit. We see Littleboy Squad just sweeping all the way on this tower, going all the way to the final checkpoint now, going down to 32 points now, going even worse. But JJ trying to do the last hope, but Kate doing the last hope as well, and Shin all on the tower, getting 1 down, now getting 2 down as well. Switch able to stay alive, and now it's going to be on the tower on Atlas, but Switch going in a 3v1 setting with the rest of the team. They need bombs, they need something to stay alive for the side of FreeFlow to not have them get the checkpoint.
Yeah, FreeFlow, dazed and confused and staggered. They need to muster a solid defense here, as Littleboy squad has been doing well to keep them out. June trying to stay on the tower, but is ultimately taken down. But they were able to get the trade on him with 2 members of FreeFlow down. This is definitely the end of the push, and Littleboy squad continuing to maintain pressure.
It's a long road ahead for the side of FreeFlow, but for Littleboy squad, it's just basically survival of the tower. Survival of the fifth. I mean, see by now, actually that's gonna be Shiz and JJ together, getting off and getting on the tower, just getting 2 down. But with the tri-strike from May, they are able to just come back in and just retake it all together. With Alex trying to 1v1 switch as well as Shield, trying to basically just stay alive. All the pressure going to Littleboy squad, going straight into FreeFlow's space no matter what. We need to see FreeFlow playing a little bit too slow, play with bronze, but at the same time, they need to eliminate the blaster. Because that wave picker, even though it's a really odd pick, it's really good counter because of JJ's Viper and Shit's dualies, because you need to be on the floor for them. And since they can't be on the floor with the wave picker, it just immediately shuts them down. And even for Switch as well, they're going to be countered with that wave picker.
Right, and Atlas holding the fort, trying to keep FreeFlow at bay. FreeFlow still unable to get any real momentum going, trying to get the kill on Atlas here, with them now hopping on the tower, trying to push back with everything they got.
It's still the long way ahead, but Switch able to just get that kill on the blaster player. That's still going to be huge for them, but June is still going to be sneaking on into the tower. They are going to be actually jumping out, but actually going to kill off Shins as well. But for JJ, still trying to sneak with Switch's shield, and also getting a hammer play coming up in play, but not getting the kill off May. It's going to be a little bit of an issue for them as we have 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, FreeFlow running out of time here. June trying to take the 1v1 against the Tenna, but the Tenna does manage to escape with Zuka. Now using Zuka, trying to get any value of it, as another special comes out, the stamp, as FreeFlow trying now to get onto the tower, which they do eventually do. This is the start of their push, but it needs to happen with efficiency, as 2 members do go down.
The COB is still playing clutch active with the range against the 10th, with the tri-attack as well, like actually canceling out the tower for FreeFlow. But for Littleboy squad right now, they have basically the blaster playing all in one and actually getting doubled out because of JJ's Viper, and also I think because of Case's edit. They're just be able to play so fully on defense, but because of the bubble from June coming up in clutch, JJ's going to be trying to cancel it out and actually going to be coming back in with it, but actually that's going to be a first checkpoint done for them. But we still need to see them play alive. June is going to be going down for Case. That's going to be no cooler for them, but with more players coming in and playing more and more, Switch has a Zuka. That's going to be a game canceling, but Shit's going to be going down but to do it, and now JJ's going to be going down playing on the aggro.
Yeah, and with 2 members down, that ends the match right there. Just the triple ink strike and their inability to get their kills on that push ultimately led for them getting pushed out and boxed out. And what I saw from that match was FreeFlow not being able to just get any push going until the near end there.
And that's the thing with playing a defensive type of mode, because in playing an aggro mode like Rainmaker, FreeFlow was able to just going on the way because they have no heals back. But for Littleboy squad, on time control, they can play defense. We saw 2 ends of the spectrum: aggressive and defensive. But now we're going to be going on to blast on the ship cargo, where in this map mode, it's going to be truly against on the aggro if it's a defensive. And for FreeFlow, we have a little bit of beef on this one, so hopefully we get to win this one and get a pretty good result out of this as well too. Because ship cargo, this was in week 3 of Looty, by the way. So yeah, the main thing that you want to call out for FreeFlow is you have to play up with the defensive. Do not like overtake your plays and go in as a group, because for Littleboy squad, they go in as a group. They have the Slosher coming into play. They have Alice, they have June. Both of them together are really strong to play, and you really want to shut out June. You want to shut out Blast out. I think it's Bubbles. They want to shut them out because of the wave breaker.
Yeah, as we go into match 3, same comps appearing from both sides. Yeah, it's still sticking with the regular range blaster, which I think is more accustomed to splat zones, so I think it will thrive more here than in tower control.
Yeah, you say that, but also June's going to be immediately going down, but on the top you're going to be seeing, I think that is double Bubbles, I hope it's that Bubbles, going in on the right side, but immediately Switch is going to be going in for the kill, but Ash is going to be trading off, and now June's going to be going down again, JJ is going to be going down as well because of May. That's going to be a crap from Chid going in on the plant, but also, that's going to be, again, Bubbles going down, and Alice is going to be almost at last lane. Obviously, people are going to be pushing up, almost getting the zone once again.
This is the FreeFlow that we saw from that match 1, this really aggressive playstyle. It's keeping Littleboy's squad out as iFart tries to farm Zuka here, which they eventually do, and trying to keep them away as the time ticks down. 30 left on the zone. Beautiful Zuka.
And with JJ on the way getting the hammer kill, and Switch actually doing a one-tap on the way to basically cancel out the way and also getting the 2 kills is going to be huge. But with 10 seconds left on the clock, the cooler from King is going to be coming out. With 5 seconds left on the clock now, FreeFlow is being the allocation. Is not free throwing this time on zones. They are going to be winning 2-1 against Littleboy squad and getting the result and getting the revenge on in Dolphin Surge yesterday.
That was beautiful right there. That is the FreeFlow that we saw from the first map. Went tenfold right there. Full on, just full aggressive. It was beautiful.
These are my boys. Do not shut up. Do not call down on my boys. Do not call them FreeFlow or FreeFlow. And also as well, like we did also, people did get a little bit of a good result too, because in week 4 today we had a match against Loxy for week 4, but they rescheduled. So I'm calling that out. That also we would want to actually see coming up in the reschedule week. That is gonna be week 6. And we're going to be seeing Loxy vs FreeFlow in week 6, by the way. So that's a little bit of shout out. But yeah, GG's, well played. See you later, boys squad. We all going to be seeing you guys soon, no matter what, because we are opponents for sure. But for FreeFlow, my boys, GG's, you make it to round 2 once again. It's been like forever. But we made it to round 2. Finally, beating the allegations.
Yeah, definitely happy to end on that note. Definitely happy to see your friends win there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but for Rocket, this is your first time commentating for SOS as well, so it's so great that you actually get to see these games as well. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, before we need to get out of here, do you have any last words, like big words?
I guess just thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to doing more of this for sure. Just love how this tournament is set up. Love all the gameplay. Love seeing all these highlights. It's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, just to say, thank you for this, and thank you, Jordan, for being my buddy here in the booth.
That's no problem. Remember to look at the pings, and when you get the ping, you'll be able to commentate once again, because SOS always need commentators, so don't worry about it. You'll be able to come back in every Wednesday, other than the end of the month. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for us. Do you need to shout out your socials? Because we have to, because it's the end of a block. So yeah, where can we find you?
Just on my Twitter, you can see down there when it shows up again at rocket_splat. You can also find me in some Discords if you want to DM, just chat, whatever. I don't really have much outside of that at the moment. I'll probably get something going, but yeah. Happy to be here. Happy for my time. And that's our end of our block. I wish you all a happy July 4th if you celebrate it.
I just not over because I shut myself out. So Jermaine51 for me, Jermaine2 on Twitch if I ever stream ever again. But also you can find me streaming for Dapple Productions and streaming for Louis Tonight, which is going to be happening starting tomorrow night if there's any matches. But mostly it's going to be happening this weekend as well. So be sure to check out for Dapple and Louis Tonight All those shindigs, matches, stuff and that. And one more thing before we get on the block, because we had to shout it out. We saw that before. Neon Whale. Remember, Neon Whale is a thing. When can we please get the advertisement, please,
Yeah.
please. Yay!
There we
There it
go.
is. Neon Whale happening in July 5th on Friday. Not Monday this time. It's gonna be on Fridays at 8 p.m. EST. So you don't want to miss it. It's gonna be for mid level, above mid level. You get your results all the way, and who knows? SAC might come back if you shout out enough of it and join these events. Come in for SAC's Neon Whale.
For sure.
Okay, so yeah, that's it.
everybody, and welcome back to SOS number 153. I'm Quill, and we have my lovely co-host here, Stara, hoping to bring you some exciting matches into the latter half of our tournament. We're here with two really strong teams, Monsoon and Harshi, and both of which are established plus level players, and a pickup men working sign with some players that I recognize. Stara, do you recognize any of these players?
Yes, all these are some solid, like, mid-level players recognized, such as, like, Ichigo and Nightmare.
Yeah, I also recommend Pixel and Hayden. Both of them are from Nanotronson, and I believe they're currently 3-0 in their league group. And so I believe that Men Working Sign can definitely put some work in, for lack of better terms, to possibly cause an upset. But Monsoon is going to be a massive title for them to overcome.
Yeah, especially with a strong backline like Harshi there.
Oh yeah, Harshi.
For BIPOC tournament.
Yeah, Harshi just coming off of that win from that Squids for BIPOC tournament. That's going to be that was a really interesting thing to watch from him. And Monsoon, we know we have some former players from In Control Red Sun, and I'd say this is going to be a really interesting game too. We have Crableg Capital Rainmaker. I am really excited to see what they're going to bring out. I know Pixel plays rollers, so I wonder if they're going to go like a carbon here, or maybe a V-roller actually. I could see that working on this map.
Of course, we do know to expect stuff like a 96 coming out from Ichigo, as always. Likely, we're gonna see.
Well, we're seeing what they have now. And is that an
Harshi?
Nova? Is that an Anarchy Nova coming out from Men Working Sign?
Oh.
That is an Anarchy Nova. You do not see an A Nova every day when it comes to this tournament. That's a very interesting pick, but we already see that Men Working Sign is actually getting some really early picks. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we see Strikes coming out from Minor over here as they slowly slosh and get those picks over onto the yellow. We see, Men Working Sign, we see those picks coming out. And then we see the Inkjet come out as well. Hold on. One more.
We do see the Rainmaker get picked off here as Monsoon plus Harshi goes 2 down. But of course, the shot is trying to hold their ground, stay alive as long as they can. Their team in the game here for as long as they can. As the Stamper goes down, and the Carbon does too. And that looks to be the end of Nanotron's very short, Men Working very short push.
Yeah, we just see Monsoon just like constantly exerting pressure onto Men Working Sign. It doesn't even seem fair. Harshi just holding that position, very strong, poking, picking up the Rainmaker. They are coolered up, Zuka online, but is that Stamper gonna get any value? And it looks like they won't. However, the Inkjet comes out, Harshi's forced to drop, and they're just stuck in that little corner. You are not in an optimal position as they go 2 down. Stamper getting some value, moving and cleaning up mid. Mid is actually in control of Men Working Sign, and currently that's really good for them to set up a really nice push, but that Carbon goes down just a bit too early as the Strikes come out from Monsoon.
Yeah, but 3 go down again, and another delayed wipe on the side of Men Working Side, and they just can't seem to get in at all against this team.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
The Zuka and the Cooler and the Whale we see, Monsoon,
we see the trait,
but they're able to take Zuka out of the game.
Oh yeah, we see Harshi moving up with that. Oh, getting a free stop by Carryomon's Inkjet. The one keeping real A-Nova is the fact that they're just able to absolutely churn out those jets. However, it looks like the game is just going to end there. So that's definitely really dominating for Monsoon. They really showed that, hey, there's a reason why we're seeded so high. We really have the stuff that it takes to get something cooking here. And frankly, that's really good if you're currently betting on them. However, I really wouldn't put Men Working Sign out of it yet. They had some stuff that they could have done. Oh, they do. It is Barnacle and Dime Plan Blitz next, and I think that there's some decent games they could pull from there, knowing what they play. Such as this is a really good map in my opinion for V rollers and just rollers in general. It's so lockout heavy, and rollers is able to camp that ledge drop and just get so many picks in that bubble can really help get the score going. You know.
Of course, I want to say the main surprise there was not seeing a 96 deco. That may change considering it is Plan Blitz, which is historically a great most of Kraken, even with the removal of Kraken Seed. So,
yeah.
I am still expecting to see that coming out from Ichigo. Of course, also expecting the bucket from Miner, pencil from Harshi. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's just gonna be. I'm really looking forward to see what else is gonna be brought out. Monsoon is Monsoon gonna be able to duplicate that dominance from last set? It's gonna be a really good question that I think we're gonna find the answer to very, very soon. I wonder if they're gonna go and stick that Anakin over. It's a very interesting pick, given the fact that Anova really saw a bit of use on release just because it was released during Inkjet meta and it was able to just churn out jets like no other weapon. But it's very rare you see it anymore, mainly because it doesn't have a bomb and it's 5 shots to kill. So are they gonna switch that up or are they gonna go for something else?
Yeah, very interesting comps we're seeing from the side of Men Working Sign. And
yeah, I really like
I'm excited to see what's coming out here as the game starts. We are going to be seeing them go the long Rapid Blaster Pro Deco, with no 96 in sight.
Yeah,
Men
no
Working
96.
Sign.
Definitely interesting.
And-
Wait, it's because that 96 isn't playing. They instead have a Stamper.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Oh.
I do like the fact that Pet is chosen over the pencil here, and we do see that Pit is actually paying off. How we look even on the field, 3-3, really on the Stamper, just trying to get a way in. You see, there's 2 members of Monsoon hanging out on that platform, pushing the Stamper back. There's a Stamper. Oh, the Zuka comes out. Zuka comes out from Monsoon, looking for a pick. He's not getting any, and then trading with the Slasher. Oh wait, Monsoon's trying to rush in, but Pixel on the V-Roller. I really love that pick coming out from them. It's really smart, getting those sneaky picks. It looks like Men Working Sign just has a really dominant slam economy. Going in for the shark, they're gonna go for the, they ended up not going for the, pencil, but they look like they're gonna try and get a jumper. No! Storm ended up just getting them, punishing them for puppy guarding that jump too much as Monsoon slowly starts to work up, painting their mid in that green color. Ruler comes out. Storm trying to get an opening, but they're heavily tipped, so they can't do very much. They know the roller is sitting there, as that looks like a high priority target, but no, Pixel just jumps out. That barrier opens in favor of Monsoon as their score slowly starts tipping down. Wait, the ball doesn't.
You do see the ball get in, and they
That's
are able
36.
to push it down to 36.
Yeah, that's. I
And-
would not be happy if I was
No,
not
it's up to Men Working Sign to try and find a way back in, but as the Rapid goes down, the roller goes down, they're really struggling to get in here. As another ball is formed by Harshi, they could make another push with the Stamper going down.
Yeah. Men Working
And
Sign,
they
they had a
score.
really strong opening, but now Monsoon is just saying that opening doesn't mean anything because we're just able to keep so much pressure on as another ball is formed from the side of Monsoon plus Harshi. But then again, it's just Harshi left with that. Where's the 52? Probably still jumping back in. However, the cooler's up on those jumps, so members of Monsoon could be coolered moving in. However, Men Working Sign are trying to come back with a vengeance into mid. Trying to get those picks, but the Stamper goes down. Carryamont on that blaster, just trying to find a way and getting a poke, bubble going up, and instantly Pixel going down. This is currently really even on the field, but the specials from Men Working Sign are coming out, taking out that backline. That's going to be huge for them if they want to advance. Because we see the Zuka too as
does
well.
go down though. She will go down, the whale comes out, and now it's Men Working Sign's time to push, finally. The Stamper will go down, Lizzie goes down, and they're just back on the defense, and they just keep getting these opportunities, but keep getting shut out so fast by Monsoon, along with these
Yes.
strikes out. like now it's Monsoon's turn to push yet again.
Monsoon has had really strong responses to everything Men Working Sign keeps pushing at them. They'll take mid, but then like one or two players on Monsoon will just go and say, no, we're not going to let you push that. However, as the bucket goes down, being punished by Terriermon, as the whale comes out as well, moving that pencil, forcing them back to sacrifice parts of their plat. As players on Monsoon begin to get split up, but that Saber goes down, 2 down on the side of Men Working Sign with the Zuka coming out. Terriermon nearly just barely escaping the jaws of the Zuka death as they're forced to retreat into their base as Monsoon comes flooding in, getting ready for another score as the ball is formed on their side of the court. Oh my goodness. If you're Men Working Sign, you're almost getting pummeled.
Now it's just Men Working Sign, Pixel and Vizzy both trying to just hold as best they can, but Vizzy goes down. It's all up to Pixel now. Just to sit alive. They go in, get one, and just apply pressure to the bubble now to help push the team back in.
Yeah, Pixel trying their best just to get something going. Bubble goes up. Actually getting some decent hits. They regain control of their stack. The ball is up. Instantly thrown back to their cooler player. This is a decent setup for maybe Men Working Sign to finally get something going. They do have a decent clam economy. I'd say it's 50-50. Things can happen here. If Hayden can pull off something to stay alive and be a good semi-anchor to their team and just be able to exert enough midline pressure, then something can happen. But the roller goes down. That's massive. That's a massive pick. The Pixel down. They're missing one of their main frontline players. They're just not going to be able to do as much. However, they're back fast. The cooler comes out. They have only 30 seconds left. Will they be able to cook up something fast enough? But no, they go 2 down, 3 down. Their ball is down. It's just that's a wipeout for Monsoon. That may as well just seal the fate of Men Working Sign as Monsoon gets that score in and are in prime position to KO in the last 10 seconds of this match. And that is
And
the
they
game.
do it, and that will wrap up the set with Monsoon plus Harshi taking it 2-0. We just saw them just having a dominant hold every time Men Working Side wanted to push back in. It would always be a pick from the 52, a pick from the pencil, or strikes coming out from minor. And they could just never get back in the entire time. Monsoon just having a really good hold.
Yeah, they just had such like a dominating grip on the players of Men Working Sign. Pixel would try and get something going, but it just seemed like it just wasn't enough. Really good plays from both teams. That was definitely a really good show. I'm really happy with the niche weapon picks that we saw from Men Working Sign, though. That's definitely a highlight for me, at least. Like, who plays A Nova still? I respect it. And otherwise, we still have to get to our third set of the night. That should be coming to you all very soon, as we'll be back in just a hopefully short amount of time with our next set for the night. Don't go anywhere. SOS will be back very soon.
Hello, and we are back with round 3 of Swimmer Sync 153 Great White Bracket. You will be seeing Triggerfish Zone Supremacy, the winner of a recent SOS, if I'm not wrong, versus Bad Piggies. I am here with my co-host Quill. How you doing, Quill?
Triggerfish Zone Supremacy allegedly sucks, and they're apparently really bad.
The Kraken Mirror, of course.
The Kraken Bear. Said I could say that. I took my shot. But yeah, Triggerfish Zone Supremacy recently won, I believe, the previous installment of SOS, and it looks like they might be back with a vengeance. Do you think they're gonna get that back-to-back win? I mean, I know they bring like Undercover with 3 mains of sub power up, and they somehow pull it off, and I think that's really cool.
Yes, I am saying that. However, I will note that Undercover may not be the best pick here, as they're fighting Bad Piggies with a sub this time. They have Mechanical Cats with them, meaning that they have a blaster which can handle Undercover relatively well. But you never know. We could back to the brush that they're so known for.
Yes.
You never know.
I know they also have a sploosh, and won't sploosh get through that tricky shield fast and be able to do some heavy damage?
No, actually, if I'm not wrong, Sploosh into Undercover is not the greatest matchup for Sploosh.
Yeah, too. You were the former sploosh player, right?
Yes, I do play Sploosh, so that's the only reason I know this.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes, so I'm expecting to see like Vapors here. I am very ready to see something like X-Flow.
I think we might actually see the Undercover, because it's Zones Mahi as our first map, and that's infamously a map that's pretty good for Reef Slider Chase, I'm being honest. But we'll find out as we're getting into game 1 of our 3rd round of SOS. Yippee! We see the Sploosh coming out, and oh, no Undercover, but we see we see double bucket from the side of Triggerfish Zone Supremacy. We'll see if that works over the unique pick of an S-Blast. That's very interesting. What do you think so far?
I mean, Cats is known for being an S-Blast 1 trick. If I'm not wrong, we did fight them earlier this tournament.
Oh yeah, we
did. We did lose.
Yeah, they're very good.
We'll go down.
Yep, the
going in,
record doesn't matter. With Pepe just tearing up that Piggy.
Pretty weak. Luca getting the S-Blast again, but Phantom is finally able to shut them down.
Yeah, but it seems like Phantom's just slowly shredding that bubble. Strikes are out. He's probably gonna flip the zone, but their Sploosh goes down, and the sloshing machine gets a trade. That's actually pretty valuable. But where did the members of Triggerfish Zone Supremacy go? They just got absolutely staggered. I thought they'd be able to make something happen, but no, Bad Piggies retains the zone as they're just trying to get something going as the cooler comes out. Trick is just kind of surveying the area, making sure nothing goes awry, holding that zone with the infamous weapon. Oh wait! The Trick goes down to a
comes out.
The Powers again drew down on the side of Triggerfish Zone Supremacy.
Yeah, but of course Sabino just drawing attention with that Sploosh. Cats just looking for picks. They're still applying pressure on the side of Bad Piggies.
Seems like Triggerfish they're just all constantly getting staggered. I look, and it's just all of a sudden they're 2 down, 3 down. But they just can't get in, but the pencil's down for Bad Piggies. This might finally be their opening, but Pepe goes down, Splashdown coming out, tapping that zone. 3-2 on the field. This might be their chance to finally get something going. I say that. And then this Sploosh comes up with a hammer and gets a nice pick.
X-Flow trying to pressure the Sploosh, but they're still just taking up so much space, drawing so much attention. You need to be able to take out Sabino. They're all focused on Sabino. And
they're
now
tunnel visioning Sploosh. They're ignoring the other members.
But the pencil and shot both go down to the side of
Sabino goes down.
Anyways, Sploosh finally goes down. And now, now Vapor is finally free of that rash, just fucking bugging them.
Yeah, the Sploosh is like playing against the Sploosh is like playing cat and mouse, except the mouse is 5 times faster than you. It looks like lead might flip in favor of Triggerfish Zone Supremacy as Smork keeps the zone painted. Strikes come out a bit too late to save that lead, but then again, members of TFZ are 2 down. The hammer is out. The Smork is trying to evade. It's just Smork gets a kill. Smork is just living their best life, just getting out those bombs, setting up that comfy bubble. It looks like Smork is just living in the top left. Oh my goodness. Suzuka comes out as players of Bad Piggies try to defend zone. Fabiano's kind of forced back a bit as they just try and dart around trying to get something going. But Triggerfish Zone Supremacy kept the zone again. Oh my goodness, look at Sabino go! I didn't think this was to move this fast.
And now they just have to the zone back.
Zone is back in favor of Bad Piggies as Kaz is trying to set up on that right. They know that someone's going to try and go there as they try and catch an unfortunate soul, but nope, they don't find anything. However, Pepe goes down. That's huge. Pepe's been a really large playmaker, and it looks like Bowling is just also being held back by the long range of the S1. Three players of that
see the S-Blast get a pick onto this machine and continue to bug them. Get a pick onto Pepe yet again. And now this could be a lead swap for Bad Piggies. They're forced to use their splashdown outside of zone. But the machine comes in and gets two immediately. What a play by Boeing.
Yes, that was a lovely pincer. Triggerfish Zone Supremacy set up and able to just save their lead by the skin of their teeth as they have a minute left into the game. Suzuka comes out from Pepe as Vapor tries to just lob Ink into the base of Bad Piggies. One of their players goes down, but I don't think they're too worried. The strikes come out from the side of Bad Piggies, but looks like the hammer is online. Hammer comes out, trying to get Vapor. Missing.
Vapor stays alive, flash down, and being able to get rid of Sabino early on.
That's gonna be big.
Has to back off now, and now going to the last like 30 seconds, they're in a positive positions, but Cat is able to get a pick onto the Explo, get a pick on Pepe yet again.
Yes, looks like
now they're on the back foot.
Bad Piggies is in control of the zone. 9 seconds left. They can't afford to give up the zone now. However, 2 go down. The 3 go down. It's currently controlled Triggerfish Zone Supremacy. Hammer isn't able to paint enough, and that goes to Triggerfish Zone Supremacy for game 1.
Yeah. They just were able to push it back very well.
Yes, it was a very, very dominant first game. I was very, well, not dominant. It really went back and forth. What am I saying? Yeah. It went back and forth between the two teams. Sabino really able to make a lot of things happen with their hammer, getting down 2, maybe 3 members of TFZ. And also, Mechanical Cats able to do a lot as well. People really underestimate the S-Blast. I believe it's definitely a high skill, high reward weapon in my opinion, because you have to really work on it. And Cats is one of the few players that really wanted to push it beyond a basic level, and that shows as they really made a lot of good plays for the side of Bad Piggies. But that pale in comparison to what the Fish Zone Supremacy was doing.
And of course, I do want to note that Manta Maria, despite being tower control, which is Sploosh's worst mode, it is Manta Maria, which is a great stage for Sploosh, and this is probably Sploosh's best tower stage, so we will see Sabino continue to make plays and just be able to get out there and be a problem for the Explo, be a problem for the machine, and just make it extremely hard for Triggerfish Zone Supremacy to push back in by just drawing all their attention.
I really don't know what's going to change in these comps, because I do think that Bad Piggies comps won't change as much because they do have that AoE, they do have one of the best cooler options in the game. But however, Triggerfish Zone Supremacy will always surprise you with something that they're just going to pull out of thin air. Maybe it'll be that elusive 3 mains of sub power up. I think that'd be funny to bring, even though it's tower control. It's probably not good.
Of course, Manta Maria is not the worst map for Vunder, if I'm not wrong, so could see that come out. Did Kraken play?
I think Kraken Mare is playing. I don't know. I mean, I hope. I hope so. I like seeing Kraken Mare play. Actually, Blue, we don't Kraken. Ooh,
not playing. It was Smork, Vapor, and
Boeing.
Boeing, yeah. So Kraken Mare is not playing.
Maybe they could just swap it. I hope. I really do want to. I want to commentate the triples. Let's talk about that. I really do wonder. I feel like other, like, there's just random, it's just, I feel like that's the main issue for TFZ that whole game. If they manage to just handle Sabino and handle Cat, they're gonna have a much more confident game too, in my opinion. And I think they're possible, they can definitely do it, but only time will tell. As we're gonna start getting ready for this next game. I believe that Manta Maria is a good map, and I believe Tower Manta is a good stage. So I'm really excited as we're getting ready for a game 2. I'm looking forward to this. These two teams are really strong, and yippee! That's all I can say, really. I do wonder though, what is TFC gonna pull? I'm looking forward to it. Is it gonna?
They always have the most interesting comps. You may see the double bucket again.
Wait, oh
Maybe.
yeah, double left it. That's not bad here.
It's definitely an interesting core to have.
They might run Tri-Slasher actually, right?
We will, yeah, of course, that is also an option.
This is the best end from up, I think.
Going to see that aggressive shot from Pepe.
Oh my goodness. Pepe was going crazy last game.
Yeah, just making the same plays. Now it's just an interesting thing to see is when to see how Pepe can deal with the S-Blast this time, because they did struggle dying to the S-Blast a lot last time, so...
Yeah, but we'll figure... I can't speak, but we'll figure that out as we're going into game 2! Manta Maria! Ooh! Is that... Oh my goodness, already an interesting... Whoa, okay. There's a lot to go and look at. Stara, how do you feel about Phantom's pick?
Oh, the Vanilla Pro is definitely an interesting choice, but it seems like their answer to the machine, if I'm not wrong.
I mean, I would say they need to answer a bit more from that is, Triggerfish Zone's Supremacy just pulled out triple bucket. We already
That's definitely interesting.
2 players of that team have gone down, as it looks like DRS is
try go in here into their bunker and get some picks, killing the
heavy edit, yeah.
Forgot his name.
Yeah, that's right. Holding that bunker incredibly well as the sodas are out. They're just kind of holding forward and just being rewarded for it as Cass tries to get something going but going down. Triple bucket on Manta Maria. I feel like this is everybody's worst nightmare, especially since this is such a good stage for buckets.
Yeah,
They already...
And the thing is, is such a hard matchup for Sploosh. I think this is their answer to the Sploosh, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, they're already past that elusive second point. The hardest to break in the game is they're going for the third. Can somebody stop Triggerfish Zone Supremacy? Maybe the hammer? They're staying down. They're even.
Oh, can go down. Oh, but Pepe is not able to beat that heavy edit.
Yeah, this looks...
Try and hold here.
Is this the end of the Triggerfish Zone Supremacy push? We'll see, but they're just holding that bunker so well, but they jump out. Finally, Triggerfish Zone Supremacy is out of the base of Bad Piggies and they can finally get something going. Maybe I spoke too soon as the Zuka came out.
But the try does go down, so yes, they might be able to get something going here.
Yes.
The booyah have come out down. Now it's really time to push. Pepe goes down as well. That hammer.
They just constantly have the players of PSV staggered, as maybe those triple buckets aren't working out for as well as they thought. However, it's like they might just break that elusive second checkpoint again, but no, they're just being held back. I spoke too soon, actually. Commentators curse as they broke through that checkpoint as Pepe tries to go into full gear, trying to stop the crab on tower, but the hammer comes out, taking him out with a vengeance, as it looks like things are totally switching over. Did I speak too soon again?
But the Diabon gets killed by that splashdown, and now it's just the Sploosh left, and they can't fight the try on their own.
I swear, I've had 2 instances of curse, and I speak too soon too often, as Triggerfish Zone Supremacy is able to rebound, 3 points separating the 2 teams. This is going to be closer than we thought, but again, we see Vapor go down. No, not Vapor. No, not Vapor. Vapor's staying alive, actually. Just exerting pressure, but then they do go down to the hammer. And Sabino is just able to weave behind them, looking for picks, throwing that hammer, not finding any as they go for the cooler. Sabino is just zooming around the players with Triggerfish Zone Supremacy with so much grace as they take the tower again and try and force something. But no, it's just Sabino once again as Zuka takes them out. This is such a tricky position for a little Sploosh player.
Yeah, and they just have to hold here, try and get their hammer so they can get some sneaky picks, but they have to be cautious about the splashdown as they can't just rush the splash roll willy-nilly, but try
They
will
also gotta
pick
watch
them.
for
And
that
in the
prize
meantime,
blocker, clearly.
we didn't notice that all of Bad Piggies just suddenly vanished,
Guys, they just
apparently.
exploded. They went kablooey because of the Tri-Slasher doing too many silly things. So the Tri-Slasher starts moving up, holding that tower. Pepe taking the top right. But wait, a player of the Bad Piggies is behind them, but gets punished by Pepe, just holding this side of the base, this right side of the map, just trying to farm for Azuka as Azuka is up, searching for kills.
Yeah, oh, but two under this ledge will both go down to that Zuka shot. And now they're two down, have to get back in with two people just extremely dispositioning now.
Oh my goodness,
And
that's such a good
Xbox will
trade.
go down twice.
That's such a good
Means
trade
that
for Triggerfish
yeah,
Zone.
for the next trial to come. Now it's just up to Sabino and this Crab to make some sort of play to let them win this. But no, Sabino will go down. They have no hammer. They have no specials to push in with.
They have no specials, nothing but Cats. What they do have is Cats on the flank, forcing someone to jump out as Cats finally gets control of the bunker from Triggerfish Zone Supremacy as the booyah comes out. That flank was actually really important, and also getting that punish on that Tri-Slasher, that's massive. Bad Piggies is starting to barrel towards the checkpoint, but triple splashdown. Automatically cancels out all the progress they made, but the sploosh is out. Wait, Crab is out.
Crab, the
Crab is
Crab
out
might
the
be
crowd.
able to do
Jumps
it.
are coming in. This
Crab
could
might
be
be able to
game.
do it.
That is game.
No,
Oh my
but
goodness.
it. And Triggerfish Zone Supremacy will take it 2-0. What an interesting ending with how the Explo just launched the Crab off tower. Just hit them once and they got just 5 miles off.
You wouldn't think that how
It was like
would
cracking.
an Expo solo held that? That's wild. Gosh, maybe we'll see Expo pick more after that. That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course. 3. Very cool.
Alright, that's 2-0 in favor of TFC. They're gonna be moving on to bracket as Bad Piggies is gonna go night-night at 10:50. Their run is over now. Definitely closer games than I thought. I'm excited to see if Triggerfish Zone Supremacy will make a further dent in the bracket. They are our last winners, by the way. They won the last iteration of SOS. So my big question is, are they going to be able to make the second verse same as the first, or are they going to have their run end early? We'll figure it out later tonight. We'll be right back with more games shortly. everybody, and welcome back to SOS 153. I'm Quill, and I'm here with my co-host Stara,
Hello.
here to bring you a familiar face, Monsoon plus Harshi, versus a new challenger, Booyah. We're in the semifinals of Great White Bracket. No, this is going to be a best of 5, so we gotta win 3 games this time, and I'm excited because this is where things get serious.
And I'm very, very ready to see some of the weapons. I'm ready to see Miner return with that bucket that we saw earlier. They really did just a ton with that, and Particle and Storm Fairy 2 were both really solid. But also we'll be seeing stuff like Fishy's Squeezer pencil here, which is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Very nice to watch.
I do believe this is going to be a fairly even game because everyone on Booyah, I know they're pretty well established mid to, I'd say, upper level players. I know Fishy's standard +3, very good. Kiki, I believe, is also +3. And I believe there's also, I know, isn't Kiki is I know Silver is +3. I don't know if Kiki is, correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm very excited to see what he's going to bring. I know that, again, Monsoon has Harshi, but also Miner, Storm, and Neko. We saw all of them show their stuff against men working really early on, but I feel like Booyah's gonna bring a new challenge because, after all, there's a reason why Booyah made it this far.
Yeah, of course they had to get past whoever C3 was to fight these guys because that was who was supposed to fight them. So this will be interesting to watch.
Beating Seed 3 is pretty big. And I mean, well, they didn't beat Seed. Well, they did have to go through Seed 3, technically. They managed to win their last set confidently 1-2. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. We're starting out on Clamlet's Inkblot. And I believe, I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I know this is a pretty good map for Bucket. Decent map for Squeezer as well. I know you can set up a wall on the ramp and just deny that left ramp just from anybody who wants to use it. I wonder if we're going to see anything like, I wonder if we're going to bring anything unique, because I know we saw, I think 2 matches ago we saw that A-Nova, but I mean we'll see now, obviously, so we're getting into game 1.
Of course. So we'll be seeing here if the game decides to start and nobody disconnects.
I like Kiki's early. Free Kiki.
We do see a shot come out from Kiki. We do see Monsoon keep the same comp as they had before.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, and we do see Fishy not on the Squeezer, but instead on Range Blaster here.
Range over custom. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Especially. Oh wait. I mean, seems like the pick is playing off. Players of Monsoon are toppling over to the players of Booyah. That's a wipeout already. Oh my goodness! Within the first 30 seconds. Holy. That's really dominating.
They just are able to score immediately off of this. Then Fishy's able to pick off Storm here.
Fishy's just like picking the members of Monsoon like flower petals. They're already getting their score to 71. They still have numbers advantage despite all of this. No, I spoke too soon. They currently only have 1 alive and it's their Zap. I was concerned looking at the lineup for their weapons. They didn't win the range game, but it looks like the range doesn't matter when you just mechanically diff everybody.
Yeah, but now they have to deal with this whale, this strike, this Zuka, and 3 go down here. They're able to just get in. We see Storm going back for the pity clam here, and they're gonna be jumping in with it to get something in, but no, they get killed by the bomb from the Zuka.
Yeah, just looks like a bit of miscommunication with that clam shuffling, and that might have just cost them a whole scoring session as the numbers of Monsoon start to go down. I know clam shuffling is hard, but that's oh goodness, that's catastrophic for the players of Monsoon, as Booyah just gets now control of their plot again. That's really good taking advantage of the chaos of clam shuffling from the players of Booyah, as Freaky is trying to get a pick, but jumping out as there's 2 on that right side of Monsoon with the stretcher coming in. They're going in to try this again. Hopefully they won't misshuffle the clan. as He's just trying to kill that bucket, but no, going down as they finally score.
Oh, but one does go down anyways. And it's not looking like they have a chance to get in and score.
Yeah.
They will just have to leave their basket closed and leave it at 80 and just retreat from the enemy plat.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Harshi's just trying to get some paint down to get them away in. However, it's just the players of booyah are just so good at staying alive during these special onslaughts, even taking hits of their own. That's insane. They're still even on the field despite all of that coming out. We see Nico trying to get something, just trying to get a way in. Using that block as a sneaky way in. They might have the blaster that's able to hit over those ledges. Not quite finding that pick though. As players of Monsoon are just trying so hard to get in. They need to keep the score going. Nico trying to get a pick but failing. Down to the blaster as players of booyah are able to move up into the mid with Fishy. Popping that wave breaker, getting a nice direct in the air too. That is beautiful. We see the players of booyah are going to move in. They are set up for a score. They want to widen that lead. 68 is not a wide scoring now.
Oh, but we see Nico coming in to get a pick. They're able to get the range blaster here. Now 2 go down, 3 go down. It's a wipeout for Booyah, and Monsoon is going to be moving in here, getting a Zuka set up. Can they get picked?
Oh.
Able to.
Yes, the players of booyah are just doing such a good job for the most part of just staying alive when those specials come out. And that's honestly the best thing you can do when you're being spammed by all of these. However, the question is, can they avoid the whale and there's strikes on deck from the bucket coming out? Will they be able to survive?
Oh.
One player goes down, the other Fishy goes down as well, getting pincered. The Zuka comes out from Nico, but Zuka also comes out from Freaky as they finally get a set up to score. Is that lead? Just barely!
Yeah, and now it's just left to the pencil to try and defend. Harshi just trying to make sure that Silver can't get onto their plat. And just forcing them to respect this bucket. Oh, and the gal's able to trade. And now Monsoon goes 2 down. And
This is still and 3 down.
They all go down. That's a delayed wipe, and they score here.
Oh my goodness, and there's a lot of clans on the deck from the side of Booyah as that ticks down. Oh my goodness, already below 20. Slowly, the members of Monsoon finally get those little picks on the players of Booyah, but they jump out to live and fight another day. Only about 20 seconds left. The players of Monsoon, they need to make one tsunami of a push to go and get that lead back. Booyah has a really commanding lead, especially this far into the match. But their players keep going down as Harshi retreats, trying to get some form of solace as the cooler is online. It's popped. They have specials. The players of Booyah are going to have to stay alive to ensure that they get the fight more. Even on the field, spreads coming out. We see the blaster trying to poke at Harshi, but it's just the ends up alive. Harshi,
and they wipe.
Get out. They have a score. They have hope. Monsoon has a hope. And Pig.
For this all here.
Players of Monsoon
And they get it in.
Oh my goodness.
That was game 1 to Monsoon. What an interesting match.
My dog just sat up and growled at me, so I think he's happy with this match as well. Oh my goodness, that was one heck of a match. That overtime push from Monsoon. I didn't think they'd do it. It was a great play. And the players of Booyah just not able to stay alive at that key moment. It looked like they would have that lead and secure the win, but no! It's never over till it's over. You can always make a play for it.
Yeah, and we did see early on Monsoon just struggling to get the clamps together, struggling to just get that clam economy up, and just get a solid push in. And even the few times they did, they would just be forced off of Booyah's plat, and they just couldn't get it any further than that.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we don't have to see another clam shuffling fiasco, but it's Rainmaker Humpback, and I'm curious if they're gonna go pencil again, because this is not a great pencil map, but then again, a map not being great for pencil, that means pencil isn't like X tier, it's like F plus, you know?
And
but let's see.
Right into our next match on Rainmaker Humpback Hump Track. we see the custom range blaster and the view Sultana Stamper come out from booyah, but on the other side we see instead of a 52 shot, we see a shot and a wiper come out from Monsoon, taking the bucket and pencil from Harshi's minor person. One goes down early on, two go down
My
early
goodness.
on.
The players of Booyah are going down like dominoes as Monsoon looks ready to take that first checkpoint as fast as possible. Zuka not able to find anything as Miner tactfully moves up and gets that crucial pick. Two down on the side of Booyah. This looks like a very different story as Harshi's able to hold that Rainmaker and they're just slowly able to advance into Booyah's base. Really confidently, may I add, as that NZAP is down. But wait, spoke too soon. They're two down. Zuka getting the pick. There's just one player Monsoon left. A shot running into mid as the players of Booyah slowly trickle out of their base.
Yeah, but we do see the Stamper getting picked off, trading with the shot, and now it's just a all-out battle for mid control between Booyah and Monsoon. The Wiper trying to find a pick, but can't. The custom range blaster able to pick them off. Fishy just looking for more picks. Gets one on Storm, but just struggling to find a valuable pick on somebody like this bucket here. Just fighting Viper.
The Viper was able to just hold that for so much time, but Fishy popping that Kraken, going to the base, picking the pencil. That's massive. They won't have that cooler. However, members of Booyah finally able to get the Rainmaker as players. Oh, one, their FF went down. There's someone behind them. The Viper, the hammer coming out. Nico's crucial fix as members of Monsoon are able to stop that push in their tracks as they're able to get that trade. Oh my goodness, this is such a different story. But no, wait, the players of Monsoon are back up. They must have been fluid because they're just back like they never left. That's kind of late during that track, but that doesn't prevent them from getting it anyways. As the players of Booyah are now ready to make a push of their own as two players from Monsoon are down.
Oh, and now they're just in a really bad spot. As nobody's alive to defend, but the pencil's still there. Harshi stays alive just to stop them, and now they can't get the lead. They wipe out, and that's the end of this push for Booyah. As Harshi just take the Rainmaker out, pop the cooler, and make sure that Booyah can't get back in fast.
Yeah, that's a good push. I mean, it's not the lead, but Humpback is a map where these points, you'll see them go away if you blink. If you blink and you'll miss it, you can get a lead like that. So it's definitely not over for the players of Booyah, but, I mean, they did struggle a little bit, but they ended up picking the Rainmaker. So no cooler for a while for the players of Monsoon, as Xena Prime is able to paint up that mid, ends up almost at that cooler, which is they're going to need to finally get lead here, hopefully, as they're just trying to make something happen.
Peachy right here, the Zap trying to just like find a way in, rushing this pencil here, rushing Harshi, making sure that they have to back up, make sure that they have to give Booyah some space. But the Rainmaker grab comes out just to stall them. What a play by Nico.
What a cheeky play, but is that going to be at their disadvantage as they are down for the oncoming push of Booyah? I don't know if that was the play to make. They were really cooler as that it seems. However, they're both even on the field with Silver, trying to get a crab in to get a push going as that crab goes up. The hammer is left. I would be cautious. The strikes are coming with Fish just kind of holding that mid. You see, they're just kind of holding the arm, just hoping that the players want to get impatient and push that. And I mean, are they going to be rewarded for this? We see the hammer come out, and Gax getting canceled. There's a shot in mid. The shot gets picked. That's massive. The players of Booyah are finally able to move up. The shot was cooler because you have Zuka on respawn. 3-4 on the field. Zuka coming out. Rainmaker going down. There's a minute is left. My goodness, he's even on the field. Nico goes down. Who's the blaster? No, that's who the blaster took a shot. This is just a pencil alive.
Oh, and now as the Zoom comes out, they have to move in fast. The bucket goes down. They go for lead and they get it. But
Goodness.
On the side of Booyah, and they all are forced back. They go down. The blaster have to jump out. Now it's just up to Monsoon to try and get in and get the lead here, while the rest of Booyah is just trying to find a way to hold on, but the shot goes down fast.
When you get beyond 30, it kind of becomes like Sisyphus pushing the rock up the hill in Rainmaker. because those points feel so slow because they're just so intensely guarding it. However, I wouldn't put it past Monsoon to make something happen. As there's only 6 seconds left, we're going to be going into overtime. They have the hammer primed and ready, hopefully getting something cheeky going as it absorbs the shot from the Trizuka, but no! They went down! Off screen. I don't know, what did they die to?
I'm not wrong, they died to the last shot of Trizuka there. Just
Oh.
finally pick them off.
Oh goodness, that's unfortunate.
It's always rough in this meta. Just there's always a chance of losing a game to a lottery Trizuka shot.
What if you wanted to play the game, but God said straight Trizuka shot from a frame 1 startup?
Just insane. But now we move on to power control under Spillway, which is an interesting map to see. I think, if I'm not wrong, Monsoon is likely to switch back to the comp it had previously, because of how Gal can
assert a lot of pressure. Yeah, I'm very curious to see if Booyah is also gonna stick, because they play something really similar, but the range blaster is really good. You know, like range is one of the best. I feel like I feel redundant saying this, but range blaster is, let's be real, probably the best blaster. Really dominant in just that AoE. So I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if you stick custom range blaster here. I wonder if they're going to stick NZF though, because I mean they used to losing the range game to that pencil.
Yeah.
Then we're about to find out. As we're getting into our game 3, we are guaranteed a game 4 here. So I wonder, it could go either way. See how this is nail thin. Let's think skin of our teeth. These are how small the leads are. We're finally getting into game 3. Let's go.
We do see them as expected back to that, back to the
vanilla range blaster. Yeah, we see that go out
also,
from Fishy.
range blaster back as well. This will be interesting. Both
Yeah, both original comps are out for both sides. As we see Silver getting that cooler and just trying to get picked, but we're both even. See that range going down early. Not sure if they had a cooler, making a tactical jump out. Zuka comes out! Oh, 460 getting sniped by the Zuka on the jump. The crowd is out trying to defend from the check. This first check tends to fall pretty easily. Silver still is determined to guard it with their life, going down to a player of Monsoon. Nico's kind of feels painting for Azuka, trying to get one of the best specials in the game to assert pressure on the players of Booyah. And we see it's doing a decent job holding them fast, but they are even on the field once again. I spoke too soon. They are now down 2 players, down 3 players, and they might be down a 4th in a moment. Yep, that's a white for Booyah. Lovely for them. You see that they're finally starting to move up and make their way past that first checkpoint. Cooler is out. Bradley Light. They're looking to really make a dent here. Special base.
Yeah, and we see the lead flop here to Booyah as 2 go down on Monsoon, and now they have to be seriously worried about the second.
Yeah, they have to start being worried about that second checkpoint as it falls very quickly. The players of Booyah are barreling towards the base of Monsoon. However, Monsoon is able to get 2 of them down, even on the field once again. Those players just keep falling. Monsoon, you need to stop dying. You need to stay alive on these counter pushes, or else you're not going to get anything going. 2 down to the side of Booyah, but they're still trying to keep up the pressure. As we see Free Kiki trying to get something going for a Kiki pick, but no, getting punished by a Storm. And again, they're trying to make something going again. They do have to get through that second checkpoint, and that's going to be difficult because that's in such a good position for the players of Booyah to hold. As they're even on the field, as Harshi is holding that tower, trying to get a pick or 2. It's just one player going down to Trizuka, unfortunately. The cooler response, luckily for the side of Monsoon.
The lottery Trizuka having an insane effect yet again, just saving Booyah here. And now Monsoon are on the back foot, trying to hold as best they can, but they get 3, and now they're trying to get a wipe out here, looking for the zap. They're forced to jump out.
Yes, the players of Monsoon still have to get past that second checkpoint though, and it looks like the players of Booyah are running to defend it. As Nico tries to get a pick with the tries, as the cooler comes out from Harshi, as the players of Booyah are just trying to get him, getting two, crab out, to be able to get good picks. This is just their 3 down. They're being forced to retreat. The players of Booyah are doing such a good job of defending that checkpoint. As they just keep getting those good picks. It's beautiful work from those players as they're trying to move up, trying to get a cooler going to maybe get a counter push to extend their lead further. 39 is not a comfortable lead. There is no such thing as a comfortable lead in power control.
Especially with checkpoints broken, there's nothing stopping them from taking the lead back. So this could be huge for them, trying to like close it out by getting this last checkpoint to go down on two.
They're in prime position to do so. Oh, that's a wipeout. May as well call this game over as the players of Booyah are already partying.
Tagging, just knowing the game is won for them.
Yes, this is such a snowbally map. Once you get past that second check, what is there that you can really do? Unless you're already getting strong picks there, you know? But the players of Booyah were just able to defend that second checkpoint so well. Much better than the players of Monsoon, unfortunately, but I wouldn't count them out of it just yet, because until that final minute, it was still really close. Both teams had that second checkpoint broken. It could have gone either way.
Of course. But now we'll move on to a mode that's more beneficial for Monsoon, as Splat Zones historically being an insane motor pencil.
Yeah.
And paint plus great mode for buckets, which is great.
Umami Zones is going to be really good. Well, Umami Zones is, I'd argue, good for pretty both games. Well, I do understand that the pencil is going to have the advantage. I'd say Blaster is pretty strong here too. Able to really get on top of mid and pop some really nice TP shots. And also Kraken is able to push into the enemy base, so I feel like I would be surprised if they go VRB over CRB here. But you never know. These players know more than I do. As we'll figure that out soon. I do think we're gonna see. I don't think we're gonna see the Viper again, because Viper. I feel like we might. What do I think? I think we might see Viper. Well, Star, what do you think? Do you think we're gonna see Viper or 52?
I think we're more likely to see the 52 gal come out, because this is also a great map. I know I sound like a broken record, but this is a
great
52 gal, because 52 is just so strong with its wall, can just always be a problem for the enemy team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what's gonna go on, because I mean, I think we're gonna see the 52. Actually, yeah, 52 most likely, but we should be finding out pretty soon. As the two teams are kind of slowly getting, actually, since they're taking more time to get ready, I wonder if we're gonna see anything change. Maybe we're not gonna see a 52 or a Viper, and instead a third secret thing. Maybe we'll see the elusive triple sub power up undercover magically.
Magically, Kraken Mare will teleport into this game with their undercover.
That would be funny. Kraken Mare plays cameo.
See that.
I wanna see it. I wanna see it so bad. Please. I mean, maybe they'll pull something. Maybe they're gonna run like Reef Cheese or Fizzy
on
Spins.
the zone map.
I mean, zones. I don't know. Would you rather? Okay, I know Reef Cheese isn't as strong here because it's double zone. I mean, I think it'd be good if you're like if you just need to, if you're already contesting and you need to cap. But it's definitely like a weaker zones cheese map. Definitely.
I mean, of course, you could also just like be like 11-11 make a wish and just run 2 arrow sprays.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
A hobby there.
Slam some paint on it, just like.
They just run 2 arrow sprays to reset or use.
That's kind of based. I'm being honest.
Very funny habit of theirs.
They could run a triple clash busy.
They could run triple clash.
Triple clash busy. Yeah.
It's triple clash.
Joke.
Historic.
Shout out to anyone who knows. Maybe they will run it. We get to see as they finally locked in. They're all set for this game 4. Are the players of Booyah going to be able to take this, or will they force the game 5? Let's see.
We do see the Vanilla Range Blaster return yet again, but we see the 52 gal return as expected as well. So
No major changes.
yeah, we
Womp
do
womp.
end up seeing that.
Ooh, I would like
Yeah.
to point out, I just noticed that Kiki is running Object Shredder on shot. I think that's interesting because the players of Monsoon aren't really running an object special.
Outside of like Splash Wall, they
Yeah.
really
That's
so could be detrimental to their game plan here. Could make it harder for the shot to push in, but the gal and the range both go down as the shot just tries to rush to the pencil, but they lose to the tap shot.
They lose to the tap shot.
And now it's up to Monsoon to see how long of a lead they can gain.
Yeah, this is a very lockout heavy map, so if the players of Monsoon play their cards just right, they can very easily, basically 100-0 this. However, that would require the map dying to a Triggerfish, and they managed to do it, as they keep the players of Booyah heavily staggered. Storm is slowly moving up to the base of Booyah. They're just able to get themselves set up on top of that dome, as they are still perpetually 2 down, as they just struggle to break out of their base, as the shot is just constantly harassing them. I speak, but oh, they're 2 down again. The cooler comes out for the side of
Now
Booyah.
they're able to
Cook
pick
something.
off the other. So, but the Wavebreaker revealing Storm Shark, they're forced to back up.
Yeah,
but
players of Booyah
I
may be
think
able to cook something.
they may be able to make something happen here. 3 go down, 4 go down.
That's a delayed wipe. Players of Monsoon have it back.
For Monsoon plus Harshi, they will force a game 5 here in the semifinal. What a set we're seeing right now.
Game 5, game 5, game 5, game 5. Yeah. Okay, I love when sets go to the final possible game because it means both teams are doing such a good job. It is truly just an even match, and honestly, those are the best ones to play. Honestly, I love, even if you're on the losing side, game 5s, game 9s, those are always the best.
Yeah, of course. They're always exciting to see.
They're always just peak hype, but I don't know if this is good for Monsoon given the fact that their last Clam Chef Leg debacle. Well, maybe it will, because they did win the last Clams game, but they had a Clam Chef Leg debacle. But it is Clam Blitz Museum, and I will be transparent. I do not like Museum. I hate Museum. It's my least favorite map right now. I just don't like it.
Well, I do know. I do not actually. What is the reason for that? I'm very curious.
I hate the one way, like the drop in the mid. I do not like it. It's just the one way drop in the mid. They should run Wahoo clams instead. I feel like that'd just be a way better map mode.
That is, I think you might be the first person to ever say that on the planet. So congratulations, that is a new.
I love Wahoo World. Wahoo World stands rise. We've lived in the dark for too long. I'm tired, but hopefully these two teams aren't tired because they'll need their strength for a game 5 as we're getting ready to get into it. I think we might see a wiper again because a wiper is silly on this map.
Of course, that.
I think we might see the wiper because of that block. They're able to get that block pretty easily, and usually wipers, they run QR still, right?
Yes, all the time.
Oh yeah, so they might be able to get that block with less punishment, but we're gonna figure it out as we're going into game 5! Yay! We see the same loadouts from last game coming out from the side of Booyah, and we do see the wiper coming out from Nico. I was correct, as we're getting ready for an exciting, heart-pounding game 5 on Museum Clams!
Yeah, and we see the wiper come back from Nico, of course. We see the VRB. We see the same comps from Booyah, but we do see the wiper come back from Nico. Go in for a kill, trade the range blaster, but 2 go down for Monsoon. So now it's Monsoon on the back foot having to defend. Harshi goes down, but now it's just wiper left to defend.
The players of Booyah are just tumbling into the base of Monsoon as it looks like they're trying to get a score, and they do, juking the wiper, but they have a hammer. Ooh, that's already 2 power clams in. That's pretty big for Booyah, especially this early in the game, getting that nice of a push. However, Their delayed wipe, unfortunately, as Monsoon is able to quickly reclaim mid and is currently cooking up some nice counter push as Harshi takes that power clamp, tosses out that cooler, being ever so reliable on cooking up those sodas for the team.
Yeah, we see the strikes come out, and now it's time for them to push. The zap
But-
rushes so and gets the
Zap rush. Oh boy, that's a lot
Are-
to digest.
are killed, but they are able to have a massive impact, ending the push of Monsoon.
That was definitely interesting. The zap ended up popping the cooler on that drop, and it seemed to work. It looked like a panic pop, but I think maybe it was more calculated. However, players of booyah are once again falling to that wiper, as that wiper is able to hold Freaky, I can't speak, in that bottom left. But they win that fight, pushing up into the base of Monsoon slowly but surely. It was just the pencil alive. Clam economy definitely in favor of booyah as some plants are shuffled around. Powerball is made as they begin to move and plan their advance, but one goes down alongside of booyah. This isn't exactly what you want, but it's not exactly totally bad. As again, your players aren't coming back, but the mid is taken by Monsoon plus Harshi. As the range blaster goes down again, one jumping out, and it looks like Monsoon is just gonna try and make their first push as some plants are shuffled around.
And we do see the hammer coming out here, but it does die. But two go down, and the hammer is traded out. And now Booyah is just still on the back foot, still having to try and hold their
I wouldn't say that quite yet. The players of Booyah are trickling back out with several specials as the crowd comes out. It's getting that pick, not looking for another, but not quite getting it. As the players of Booyah were just burned through all their specials with no real benefit.
Yeah, and now with the shot going down, it's really hard for Booyah to hold on to this. It's really just up to the Stamper to see if they can get a crab. With this hammer coming out, they could cause serious problems. But the pencil does go down. They go straight 1-1.
Yeah, we see the players of Monsoon just try to get some more clams, and they don't notice the shot. The shot's able to get a little bit more in, but that's not quite enough to get a lead. Is the shot gonna try and do something cheeky again? I'm really curious, but no, it looks like they're not gonna go for it, as that's just the point. The lead is separated by 2 points. We're already only 2 minutes left as the players of Booyah are trying to get something going to extend their lead. They don't want to have this go like the last one went. They want to have a confident lead. They want to keep things going, but they keep going down to the players of Monsoon. They just need to stop dying. They need to stay alive. They need to get specials because Monsoon is coming in like a crushing tidal wave.
Yeah, and we do see 2 go down on the side of Monsoon, and the economy is on Booyah's side, so this could be their chance to widen the lead. With the Zuka here from the shot, potentially coming
Zuka's
on.
online, trying to get a pick on the...
Try to find one, but can't find it, and instead go down.
Yes, the players of Booyah not quite able to get what they wanted out of that push. However, it's not out of the question yet. They're all coolered. They might have another power clam on deck as Nico. Is Nico at the base of Booyah? Clearly, as that didn't quite pay off, as Silver was able to get a pick and pop that crab. This is not looking good for Monsoon, and it looks like they're going to score power clams. The planet's basket is open for Booyah as those points start going in. Almost at that 50 mark as they pass 50. 48, 19 seconds remain. Clam basket, it's Harshi. It's just Harshi on the side of Monsoon. There's not much a pencil can do against this tidal wave as the players of Monsoon slowly start trickling back in, trying to prevent more points from being scored. Finally stopping the flow of the players from Booyah. 3 seconds remain on the clock as the players of Booyah are constantly staggered as we get overtime of Game 5. The players of Monsoon need to get something quick.
Oh, but the pencil is able to escape the range blaster, and so many go down. But
Oh my goodness.
be only a few left. The range blaster has to protect this from the wiper. It doesn't seem like they're able to. No, they are.
Ray is able to prevent anything further.
Game and the set for Booyah as they move on into finals.
My goodness, you knew this set was going to be close. We got overtime, Game 5, basket open for the team in disadvantage. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna fall asleep. This is too much. So much. I'm an old lady now. I'm an old lady. I need to go to bed. This is so much.
Yeah, it's just a very, very exciting set.
Yeah, this was a lot amazing set. It's not over for Monsoon plus Harshi, as they're gonna get to see if they can get that third place, but the players of booyah get to go into finals. This must be so exciting. I wonder who's gonna be awaiting us on the other side of finals. I hope it's gonna be good. That's the only thing I can say. I hope it's gonna be great. I hope we're gonna get to see some fun stuff, as we are gonna be right back super quick. Actually, as Grant is ready for us, but we'll catch you there in a few minutes. Hello, everybody! Welcome to the grand finals of SOS 153. And all I will say is I didn't think we would see an Oceania team in grands. Oh my goodness. As we see Jax and Gronk, which are mostly OCE players, versus booyah. This is, is there any OCE people in the chat? I have no clue what time it is for you guys over there, but hello from the past, because it's still July 3rd in America.
And we are definitely very interested to see what Jaxa Gronk can bring to combat Booyah, as they did upset Triggerfish, Stone Supremacy, and the top seed of this tournament as well. So Jaxa Gronk looking like potentially they could win this whole thing.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be interesting. We got some great upsets from both sides. We'll say these are seeds 9 and 11, so these teams were not primed to get here, but clearly your seed doesn't matter. What matters is how good you play.
Of course. And we will be seeing how good they play in this finals. We'll be determining the winner.
Yes, as we saw, booyah had a really close game against Monsoon plus Harshi. However, looking at the run from Jax and Gronk, they have yet to drop a game in this winner's bracket. Maybe they're going to be forced to drop their first game here, but we'll see, as we have our first map being Clamblets, Barnacle, and Dime. And what do you think they're going to bring?
I'm expecting, at least from Booyah, I'm expecting them to take the general comp we saw last set, but from the side of Jax or Gronk, I will be expecting stuff like a heavy exit from somebody like Shockwave, maybe Brush, or even Luge from something like like next, you know,
Ooh, a
getting
sploosh.
100 with Sploosh on their own.
Oh my goodness, a sploosh? Okay.
We may see Sploosh for the second time this Great White.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see it on Clampless Barnacle or Zones Mako because both of them are pretty good sploosh maps. Maybe even Cloud Like Rain. Is that a good sploosh map, Stora?
It is, but also all of those are good brush maps, and that is a better weapon. So we are likely to see that, of course, for next. And of course, we could be seeing multiple skirmishers actually, because if I'm not wrong, Curb does play Tetris and Viper. So
Ooh, we haven't seen those in a while. That's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, Viper kind of fell out of the meta recently. Well, not recently, like a year ago.
Yeah, but to be fair, it has popped up a bit, getting top 4 in Area Cup recently. Tetra Viper.
Yeah.
Of course,
Area
that will be interesting to watch. And you know, I'm just excited to see this.
I would like to note that the Viper player's bio is me feed or me hold forwards. And that's so real. That's the realest thing I've ever heard. You gotta put that in your bio, Star.
Wait, what?
The bio for the Viper player is me feed or me hold forward.
That is definitely a sentence. Two
That is
sentences.
base. That's so true. We get some reels in the chat. My dog is very tired. I bring him up sometimes, but I know he's watching. He's actually watching this set because he knows it's gonna be good. He knows. All he knows is gonna be the best set of tonight because we're in finals, and it's gonna be so great because we have Oceania representation, which is something we don't see as much. It's finally OCE, one of my favorite regions. Very excited to see this. I hope we see Jax Gronk to bring some interesting things to the table. Booyah's gonna go with their tried and true. I feel like they're gonna keep rotating around those same 4 weapons in their alternate kits. Definitely gonna be fun to see.
Of course.
So I'm very curious. Clampless Barnacle and Dot, do you think we're gonna see anything? What do you think we're gonna see for lockout? What do you think the win conditions are for Tetras on this map? Just out of curiosity.
I think the Tetra just needs to like get in and get just onto that top right side of the enemy team spawn and make it impossible for them to push back in.
Well, let's see what happens as we're finally here. Grand finals of SOS 153. As we see that Rush and Viper coming out. As we see the same comp coming out from Booyah. Let's go. Game 1 of Grand Finals. Are you ready?
Of course.
Ooh, some interesting comps. We see that Viper running that mean of quick super jump. I think they're gonna go for some cheeky things. I like to notice that there's not a lot of QR on those things. It's like, you think that Brush could run some more QR, no?
Yeah, but Brush loves going first speed, so they can just be a nuisance. And we see Nex just jumping around, trying to find a place to get in. They seem to try and get behind. They get the stamp turn to start to back off. They've already dealt a ton of damage.
Yeah, Nex is currently just running circles, but they're stopped short by Fishy on the range blaster, poking at the players of Booyah. However, that hammer comes out. It just looks like the players of Jax Gronk are just kind of circling the players of Booyah, like vultures. Like they're like little vultures going around their prey as the players of Booyah just start collapsing. Shockwaves coming in with the cooler and the heavy edits, insane firing speed. As it looks like Jax Gronk is just ready to set up for a score. This early too. That's very impressive.
Oh, but the range, Fishy's range goes in, gets a pick on the heavy edit, and two go down.
Oh my goodness!
He goes down to this brush here, and Nex just via distractions, while the rest of their team can just score a ton of clams. Getting a ball, can they score it? Yes, they can. Getting the score all the way down to 42. That will be the pick from Jax Gronk as they are wiped out, but not without trading the cooler of Booyah.
Yeah, I don't think they had a cooler live either. That's pretty big for the side of Jax Gronk. That was a good trade for the brush. Even though they wiped out, but they're finally at the door of Jax Gronk. And Specials live as frequently trying to get a pick. trying to get a little thing. I have a Zuka ready. As they're, again, even on the field, as that little beacon just trying to get a pick, and they get it! I don't know if he was coolered, as Xenotime finally picking up their own cooler, trying to get back onto the plat of Dr. Gronk, but they're just so strong, holding that and just moving forward. That's such a good, getting those picks as well. Dr. Gronk has been able to run circles again around the players of Booyah as the hammer comes out, and Xenotime is not able to do anything about it until they get help from their teammate. Had some good plays as the hammer is down. As we see the players of Dr. Gronk fully getting a hold of the plat. You're just playing so much faster than Booyah. Honestly impressive.
Of course, we do see this cooler coming out, and now it's Booyah's turn to push up. Finally getting some picks onto the enemy team. And now it's just Nets left to defend as all their team has gone down. They can't find the pick there, and Shockwave goes down again, meaning there's going to be no cooler for a while.
Yeah, so there's 3 balls going in.
3 whole power clams and take that lead straight back and get multiple more picks. Get tons.
Yeah.
They couldn't even KO this.
They might. They do have enough to KO, I believe. Power clam going in. They just need one more to KO.
That-
Do they have it? Do they have it? I'm not sure. Freaky gets the KO off of Jackson Gronk. Booyah just able to rebound from that really devastating first push from Jackson Gronk as they just take that first win at white. That was beautiful work. That was beautiful rebounding.
Yeah, it was just really, really strong push. All members of Booyah, everybody was just able to get all the balls and get clams, get picks, most importantly. They finally score those, and just all collapse at once and just get all the clams in and win it.
They were just, that was really skillful. They were able to just go, okay, we had a rough opening. They got us down to such a low score, but that doesn't matter. It's not over until that clock runs out. And I see people give up all the time if they get a really bad beginning and the enemy gets to 20 and they just give up. The truth is, the only thing that should be taken away is to never give up. We've seen multiple times where they would say it's not over till it's over, and they go and snatch the lead back, even when they thought it was impossible. So I wonder, is that going to happen again? Because we're going to Splat Zone Mako Mart.
Yeah, and we do expect to see likely maybe the Tetris come out over the Viper here, just being a great map for Reef Slider Cheese. What do you expect to see?
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Tetra, because Tetra is a really aggressive Reef Slider option. It's able to get a decent amount of Reef Sliders, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it from Juxabron. I believe that's going to be a sound pick, because they do have a Tetra main. And I hope to see it, because we don't see much Tetra, but we'll see if we get to see it, because we're going into game 2. Will the members of Jackson Gronk be able to get back on the players of Booyah, or will Booyah be able to take this game 2 confidently?
I'm excited to see this Range Blaster come back out from 50. They finally switched back to that original comp they had game 1 of the last set we saw in semifinals, and they switched back to the Vanilla Splatoon Emperor.
Yes, we get to see. I find it very curious that Hazard has been opting for the T-Tag over the Trizuka. However, we get to see, it seems that it's working out really well, as currently Booyah's 2 down, but Silver's able to get a cheeky pick, trying to get a 3rd pick, but the hammer comes out, and Silver didn't care about the hammer. They were able to get the pick regardless.
But they do go down to this whale here, and so does Fishy. They're just left 2 down. But both teams are now 2 down, and one of them was coolered. So now we see Jackson Gronk now in a much worse spot than before as the cooler comes out, and they struggle to defend, but they do lose zone immediately.
Yes, that zone going down. Currently, Jackson just has such a strong hold right now, as that brush is just able to get in, get those picks so quickly. However, zone is a contested, but I say that and they instantly get zone again. Oh boy. strikes are not as close, about halfway there, so Hazard's going to be trying to build those up. As the players of Booyah are just coming back from their respawn, trying to get in. They do have a Zuka online. Are they going to pop it? Yes, they are, but no! Instantly going down. 2 on the side of Jackson Gronk, as it looks like zone might flip to the favor of Booyah, but we see Hazard trying to go in for a sneaky play, getting the attention of the Stamper and getting that trade. That was very good, but no, wait! They weren't cooler. That means they're not going to get their strikes back. As Freaky is trying to go in sharp on that right stack, trying to get a pick on that brush, scaring him off with the Zuka online. Going to try and get some picks most likely with it soon as the cooler comes out. All specials are live on the side of Dexter Frog. As we see the Zuka come out and the strikes come out. As we see Freaky engaging in battle with these 2 weapons. As we see 2 players go down from Booyah. Oh my goodness.
And they will take zone back and hold their lead as Kiki goes down to the brush yet again.
Kiki survived the hammer to the face.
That was the main shocker. They were able to get behind and just pick them off. But they do go down to the brush. And now Nex is left to roam free and just get as many picks, draw so much attention down here on the bottom left side.
Yes, we see the players of Jackson Gronk just eat through that penalty like demons, as the players of Booyah are just constantly being left down. As the brush gets a wipe. What an insane play from Brother Nex. That's insane.
Yeah, it was just really good play here from the brush, and they might be able to KO because of it. The Stamper goes down, and now they just have to defend the zone for 3, 2, 1.
That's it. That was crazy. Oh my goodness. We're seeing lots of back and forth between the 2 teams. I hope we see another game 5. Even though I'm very sleepy, I hope we see a game 5. Because game 5s are always the most fun.
We just say a beautiful bit of plays from. We just see a beautiful few plays from the side of Nex, Jackson Gronk. We saw beautiful plays from Nex. Just a wonderful brush.
The brush was so good. Oh my goodness. They just constantly were on the players of Booyah. Just once you got in that brush's range, it was just over. It was over. Like, you couldn't do anything about it. You just lost automatically to the brush.
Yeah, the brush just continuing to cause problems. Even in game 1, we did see them causing many problems for Booyah, despite the fact that Booyah inevitably did win.
Yeah, I do like the brush. I'm surprised that they didn't go Tetra, but I see the pick really, really picked off. I'm not sure how good of a brush map it is. I mean, it does have a lot of fall off, so Aftermath is a decent at least. I am curious to see what we're gonna see for TC Ship Shape. Do you think they're gonna stick a brush here, or do you think they're gonna roll with something else?
Oh, I definitely think they're gonna stick a brush here. The greats are just so good for brush because they're able to just move across it so much faster than anybody else can, and so they can just cause so many problems. That's the same reason why I think brush is gonna be strong on Rainmaker Crab like Capital.
Yeah, I don't know though, because they don't have really AoE, you know? I feel like they might need an AoE option. Maybe they'll go Clash. They can go Clash.
Have a wiper to. Maybe they can go Clash.
I mean, Clash?
Clash Tri-Slosher.
This was the triple Clash try map, yeah, it was.
But yes, we did see a wiper there, which, if you think about it in a certain way, it is kind of area effect, so.
Like,
we like they're just gonna see a wiper again as we get
maybe a split.
That.
Maybe, I don't know.
To be seeing.
What is it?
Again with the
Same
strike
comps?
Hazard once again. The same exact comps, just again.
Hey, I mean, you've already won a game with each of these comps. Why fix it if it's working, right?
Exactly. If I'm not wrong, actually, Booyah has yet to win a game with Vanilla Stamper on their team. Even in semifinals, they only started winning once they switched off Vanilla Stamper, so...
Hey, I mean, I believe. I do like V Stamper's kit, as... Nope, the players of Booyah are just, again, being collapsed upon by the players of Jackson Gronk. That's a constant pattern I'm noticing, where in the beginnings, the players of Jackson Gronk are just so aggressive, and just... You'd think it's the third time to be able to figure it out, but nope. They just keep collapsing, as Brother Nex is able to hold the attention of 2 of the players. The But then again, they're all down. It's just only the brush and the heavy edit. Next doesn't care though.
Oh, two go down to Next, and Next just has to fight the Stamper. They're able to kill them with these jumps coming in. That is going to be positive for the side of Jackson Gronk as they hold this strong position of theirs. And Next is just back to causing problems.
Yeah, X-Katana is also causing issues. The big thing is just the Wiper and the Brush are just so mobile. And, I mean, if you're a blaster, that's not your best matchup. That's a much harder thing to fight. However, the players of Jackson are wiped out, not even breaking that first checkpoint as the cooler is live. Booyah is ready to answer for the unmasked aggression that Jackson Gronk pulled out in the beginning of the game. And they're like, hey, do you have as good of a defense? Is it true the best defense is a good offense, or are you just gonna crumble?
Yeah, and that's being tested right now. This Zuka comes out, not able to find one on Shockwave, and they do take lead here.
Yes, that lead switch breaking through that first checkpoint. It gets really snowbally from here. Between 1 check and 2 check, like it's that between those 2 checks, and then the final check. It's just that is all such snowbally. However, players of Booyah are getting slowly pushed out as it's only Kiki and the ends up on the field as jumps are coming in. So we see the hammer getting canceled by Kiki. Kiki holding that Zuka, getting crazy picks. Oh my lord, who put this person on shot? They're a menace.
Yeah, 3 go down. The Zuka's always going to be a problem. You always have to worry about it in this meta. It's just massive hitbox, hard to avoid. So
yes, it's really showing why Zuka is called a Zuka moment, as they're able to take down members of Booyah constantly, matching the aggression that Next was showing in that game too. However, the players of Jackson are finally able to get something going with Shockwaves ready, trying to get that cooler ready so their players can advance forwards into the base of Booyah. And it looks like they might start doing that. However, they gotta get through this checkpoint and survive those Zukas, which is gonna be an entertaining thing to watch. But hey, it looks like it's
But the rain's coming out, able to pick them off. The T-Tech just has to survive for a bit to get this checkpoint. Oh, but they don't, barely. The tower's contested and they don't get it. They dropped off too soon.
Yeah, how unfortunate for the players of Jackson Gronk. If they just stayed on a little longer, they might have broken that check, as the players of Booyah are charging into their base. It feels like the players of Jackson Gronk just haven't been able to breathe. Their overextensions keep getting punished so good, especially by Tiki, who was able to get so many picks with that shot. Even without the Zuka, they've been a total menace. However, they're 2 down as Hazard starts to make way into mid, overpainting them. But then again, they're even on the field. Does Hazard notice Fishy? Yes, getting that pick. The Stamper there trying to cause some trouble as Hazard gets the pick on the Stamper as well, confidently winning these fights with strikes at the ready.
Yeah, and now they just have to take from the space back, take both stacks back. Now,
he's setting up.
they're sitting pretty with the whale too, and the cooler. They're just in a great spot. Strikes come out, they pop all their specials, they have to push. The zap goes down.
That is a massive pick.
Take this checkpoint. The Zuka goes down as well. And now this is a prime opportunity for Jackson Gronk to finally deal some damage, take down that timer a ton.
Yeah, but players of
goes
Booyah
in.
snapped back the tower while they weren't looking. However, they're 2 down again. I don't know if they've been cooler. They have not. The players of Jackson Gronk are getting ready to snowball towards that second checkpoint, arguably the most important checkpoint in this game right now. As 2 go down, as that's the lead swap to Jackson Gronk.
Yeah, and now it's just Hazard trying to hold, getting 2, and
3 actually. Getting a triple.
Push back in. Yeah, getting a triple.
Hazard tearing
and
up right now.
Just they have to go for whatever they can get. Shockwave picking off their last. It's a jump, it's not in time. Jackson Gronk will be taking game 3 very dominantly with that last push.
Yes, it was very much Booyah just holding a really solid hold on everything until that final push. They finally have everything lined up. Like the past couple times it wasn't quite there, you know. Maybe the brush would overextend, maybe something would be popped too early, maybe they'd get off the tower too early. But they finally got it all right. All of those sequences lined up, boom, 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 boom. They were able to take that lead. And I'm pretty sure that if they didn't have any time restraints, they would have KO'd from that push.
Yeah, honestly. And now it's just Jackson Gronk on tournament point going into Rainmaker Crab Leg, a very strong map for both Wiper and Brush. So now Booyah's gotta be very worried right about now, just wondering how to win this into that comp that's so strong here.
Yes, I really wonder what's going to be brought out. I feel like comps won't really change for the side of Booyah. However, it is your last ditch effort. I wonder maybe if they'll surprise us. Probably not, though.
I believe that the Crab Stamper is going to come back, as now
They need the crab stamper.
that lost their 0-3 on Vanilla Stamper.
Oh, and 3 on Beast. You're keeping track, sir.
Yeah, they lost game 1 of last set, switched to Crab Stamper, and won 3-2.
You're
And
in
now-
a Twitter thread made about you showing like debunking the false claims made of me. I actually won a game on Beast Stamper.
Won a game on V Stamper.
I won a game.
Maybe Silver will surprise me and win a match here. Who
Silver,
knows?
pull up with your stamp victory, please. Prove us wrong.
What?
I believe.
For victory, please. I love to see Zipcaster Stamper. It's much more exciting. So
It is. I
this-
love Zip Stamp.
because it is very tragic.
Also, happy July 4th to my Eastern Standard Time Zone friends. Happy 4th of July, I would like to say.
Oh yeah, especially for you people.
Yeah,
for-
because I'm an hour ahead of you.
Yeah, y'all are. It's midnight for y'all. So
Yeah, it's
Happy-
midnight. Sleepy. I mean, hopefully, maybe we'll get to go to bed after this. I don't know if I'll be able to because this is too exciting. As we get to see tournament point here for Booyah as we finally get the Rainmaker.
yes, the most exciting mode in the game by far, with insane things being
Oh,
pulled every
They
single.
went the crab stamper. They went the crab stamper.
They
This
did
might be the
switch
game.
Crab Stamper.
They went
meaning
switch the crab stamper.
0 wins for Vanilla Stamper in at least in the stream sets of this tournament.
Yeah,
Which
I think
very-
this might go to Booyah.
Yeah,
I'm laughing. Alright, we see both teams are being really cautious in this opening, not wanting to be the first pick as those bombs are just being thrown. Especially tries to get some cheeky picks on Hazard. I think that's a trade. No, that's an assist. However, they were coolers. As the players of Jackson Gronk are able to get an early pickup of the Rainmaker, only to get punished by it, as the players of Booyah are ready with a vengeance to take that top right checkpoint.
yeah, and they do go for it, but they cannot get the checkpoint because Next is able to trade it immediately. Next always causing problems, but they do eventually get this checkpoint here.
Yeah, next is always the thorn in the side of Booyah. Always able to do something cheeky and cause some chaos. However, it looks like the hammer is going to be causing Fishy an issue finding the pick. However, the hammer is really far behind where they want to be right now. As I say that, they actually get the wipeout on the Booyah. Maybe the hammer was actually, they were positioned well. Maybe they just knew he would be there. I'd like to think they did.
Of course, Next always here to cause problems, just bugging you, making you think they're there, and then jumping out. This consistently being an issue.
Shockwave holding the Rainmaker, trying to find a nice opening, but cooled down. Looks like they're going to be the ones getting opened instead as they start getting poked, as the players of Booyah start going in, collapsing in around them, getting wiped out. This is a much different story than the last couple of games, with the Booyah being able to just assert more aggression than the players of Jackson Gronk, which I think is a really interesting turn of events as Selena Prime picks up the Rainmaker.
Yeah, PC here just trying to hold it and make it, trying to find a way in. Staying alive through the strikes, essentially. Just going forward. Able to dodge next for a bit, but not long enough to get
Yeah.
up.
We see next moving up, trying to challenge the range of both the range blaster and the stamper. However, going down to the range, that was really odd kill, frankly. However, we see Escapon moving up, trying to get a little bit of space as they hope to drop into mid, maybe get a pick.
Yeah, and we do see the Stanford go down here, um, but just a little bit after we do see Next also go down. So, big cause of worry for Jack Wrong. Just needing to try to find a way to hold, but a lot of people bunching up on this little corner here, and that's three that go
Ooh.
for Jack Wrong. But they're able to claw that numbers advantage back with this hammer.
Yes, that was very. Both teams had a serious case of bunching up. However, it looks like Jackson Gronk was able to play that a bit better, but the Zuka getting the kill. The mystery Zuka. They go down instantly.
The lottery Zuka just finding another win. Just gambling every time, but there's zero way to lose.
Let's go gambling.
Only win. Yeah.
Jackson Gronk finally breaking that tech point. If you're Booyah, you're a little bit nervous because they're coming in with max velocity right now. This is a very easy to get points here. This is danger zone. As they're currently 3-3, 2-3 now. As currently everyone's just even with that rush up front. Looks like they're just trying to get away in. The range blaster is slowly poking, getting the picks. Ooh, good play from Fishy.
Able to find that pick there, but it's just a Stamper left. If they can't hold on their own, then this will be the lead for.
It might be the lead, but the crab is out. The crab is out. That crab gets the kills they need. The strikes come out. This is do or die for the players of Booyah. They have to defend this. We see they do. They do manage to defend it. It's just S goes on that hammer, trying to figure out how to get a pick or two. They drop it off the edge. That's massive for the players of Booyah, as they just were not able. This player, Escazon was just not able to get the picks that they needed. However, they're still living in the face of Booyah. Just weaving around, getting a triple. Oh my goodness. This wiper is just dancing around the players of Booyah. Jackson Gronk is poised to take lead here. It's just about 10 points separating the two teams. This is Fishy trying to get a pick or two, as we see slowly moving up 29. Very few points separating the two.
Can they come out? No, they get. That would be the game for Booyah.
Hold on, never say never.
They
do have a brush. The brush could sneak by. I say that, and then it's the Rainmaker. I was also says you can hear me.
I don't think
Game 5! We need a game 5!
A grand final. This is very intense SOS.
Oh, I'm happy about this. Game 5, this game was so close. You could tell the players were so close to getting that lead, but the players of Booyah were just able to hold on. This is peak Splatoon. This is cinema. Just need the image of just the dude like cinema.
Cinema. Absolute cinema.
It's so silly. I find it so silly. So silly.
To be an interesting map to see, I will note that if the V-Stamper does not come out here, then it is guaranteed that 0 matches were won with Vanilla Stamper.
Oh my god.
Of Booyah.
Ayo, start saying your V-Stamper is bad.
I never said the V-Stamper is bad. I never in any world said that. I just said, hey, V-Stamper isn't working as a weapon pick. So if they don't come out here and win with it, then they will have 0 wins with V-Stamper.
Goodness. I mean, look, okay. I'm just saying, if I was in the VC, I'd be like, hey, can you go, maybe stick Crab Stamper here? I mean, is V-Stamper or Crab Stamper better for this map mode? Let's be real. Like, ignore the odds.
Wait, what'd you say?
Crab Stamper or V-Stamper here? Let's just say it was you.
The answer is most times I would like to, actually, it can go either way here, but I'd say most times Crab Stamper for their call.
There. Alright, well, let's see what they bring out. We have a Game 5. Game 5 hype. It's 12 at night, but I don't care. This is exciting. We see the same weapon comps coming out from the side of, Jackson Gronk. We see the Crab Stamper coming out from Booyah!
So now they have an actual chance of victory.
Oh my god!
Compared to the 0% win rate of Vanilla.
If you he's gonna be like, oh, I hear what you're saying about the Crab Stamper.
Silver is gonna be really mad about this one.
It's fine. They're probably your friends. Alright, we see Cooler's already out on the side of Booyah. However, we're in an even state as Xena Prime trying to get a ball already. However, it's 3-3 right now on the field. We see the ball being thrown back. Players of Booyah are kind of on the backseat right now. Is this being bombed out? Oh my goodness. They're 2 down, however, on the side of Jags Gronk, as they just need to take mid. They're just not having a lot of turf control at the moment. I say that, and then they get the turf control. However, I feel like Jags Gronk has done a really good job at maintaining control, because they definitely have less paint. They've still managed to put out so much pressure.
Yeah, this hammer comes out, and now it's just up to the Viper to not get killed through their special. A flame comes in, and because that flame draws so much attention, they're able to take this front side of the enemy team's plat, and they're able to score.
Yeah, we see that's only 1 power cam though. This is not a good push by any means, especially on this map when you're 3 down. Oh gosh. They already cut down to 60. However, they're just 3 down. My goodness, Booyah's in prime position to KO this, if anything, because they just got the pipe. They're still 1 down. This is beautiful for Booyah.
If they get that pity clam in their spawn, this could just be a repeat of game 1. Oh my god. The ball,
7. They're going in with
but they cannot get the KO here.
Anything is possible.
Wrong.
That is rough if you're Jackson Gronk or Booyah. You've seen the way Jackson Gronk has just been able to pull leads out of absolutely nowhere. But that might happen again. However, that's a formidable hill. 4, and you're only at 80? That's a big hill to climb. I do not be happy. Remember, you're only about halfway through the game. 1 down on either side is Fishy, trying to get some nice picks. Wave Breaker on the charge, as we see bombs being thrown out heavily from the T-Tac player on the side of Jackson Gronk.
Yeah, we do see how they're trying to put out as much pressure as they can with these strikes as well. Perfectly placing 50. They have to back up a lot. But
Yes.
they still hold this spot here.
The whale is taking Fishy out. Players of Jackson Gronk just trying to get in, clawing their way in, finally getting that score. Shockwave trying to get the place. That's a wipeout instead of Booyah. This is very good for Jackson Gronk. Like I said, it's not over till it's over. They have to jump that pity clam. They have to jump that. Where it looks like Brother Nexus is gonna go in with the clans that they have. Shockwave holding this strong.
Oh, they get the ball.
Viper.
They get the ball. That could be it. That could be it. Could be enough.
This could be it. We see the score ticking down.
2 more to KO at the tournament for Jackson Gronk. They are able to win it 3-2 with the most insane push to KO.
This is a reminder, it's not over till it's over. They pushed to 4. They pushed to freaking 4. And yet Jackson Gronk was able to answer with a KO of their own. That seemed impossible for them to come back to, and yet they did.
Both teams with the special struggles, but Jackson Gronk was just a bit.
It was insane. My goodness.
What? And that would be a very big shout out to our streamer here, Rin.
Yeah, thank you, Rin, for streaming everything. Everyone say thank you to our streamer. Yay! And congratulations to Jackson Gronk on winning that. My goodness. That was this. I said it multiple times. If you never back down, never give up. You can pull a lead out of nowhere. It's not over till the overtime clock ends. That's the answer. Absolutely. My goodness gracious. Right.
Thank you for coming and watching this stream.
And I think there might be 1 or 2 more things that you might want to say. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think because the tournament is over. However, I do think that there's 1 more thing we want to say. I think, and it is alright, Neon Whale! We have Neon Whale coming up this Friday. And it is a mid-level D4 skill 4. However, if you are not seeded D4 or aren't seeded, you can submit an exception request today and fight players that are definitely picking it up a notch in comp. I heavily recommend you join. I'm pretty sure my team's gonna be playing it. Star, are we playing it?
Potentially.
Maybe. But yeah, thank you all for coming. Please sign up for Neon Whale if you're mid-level. We'll love Neon Whale. A very fun tournament. I cannot recommend more. And that is all that we will have for you tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Quill. You can find me at Quilksum. And you can find Stara. Stara, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at StarLolZZ.
Yes. Also, thank you to the Orcs heads for giving us a chance to commentate such a large weekly. I cannot thank them enough. So everyone have a great night. Thank you and goodbye.